most intense, thrilling, electrifying sport on the planet. Mixed martial arts. You've been looking for the definitive podcast to call your new home to hear everything about it. The search is over. This is the MMAnomaly Show. No filter. Bringing you the hottest MMA breakdowns straight from the heart of the octagon. This show is all about MMA breakdowns. For fans, by fans. We're talking UFC, MMA, and the occasional big boxing match. We'll bring our unique take on how these fights are going to play out and who we think are the best bets. Welcome to the MMAnomaly Show. No filter. And now your hosts, Olin, a.k.a. MMAnomaly, and Emiliano, a.k.a. Jive Turkey Nano.
What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to another episode of the MMAnomaly Show. No filter. I'm your host, Olin, aka MMAnomaly, and not with me as usual. I don't have the co-host with the most, Jive Turkey Nano.
Tonight.
Instead, I've got his twin brother Yao here in the bottom right corner, repping hard for AZ. You can even tell he's got that thick Arizona accent, folks. So listen closely for that all night. No, truly though, the lunatics have taken over the asylum tonight, and I couldn't be happier. We're here to break down UFC Shanghai, and I couldn't be happier with the group I've got with me. So we're going to start off with S-Dogs. How we doing, brother? How we feeling?
Son, I'm pumped, man. Y'all should have people. Y'all really don't know the links we go to make sure this show happens every week, son. We had some very technical difficulties in the background. It was a bit of a comedy show, but we're here now. We switched some things over. Nomaly's coming off of COVID, but we're still getting the damn show done, son. My boy cracking him off a big boy bender. Yao's down there in South Africa kicking it with no electricity. Ola's locked in, baby. Let's have a show, boys. Let's have a show, boys. We got UFC China in the morning, baby. Let's go.
UFC China. It's going to be huge. Speaking of huge, how we doing, Kraken?
Bro, I'm good, bro. Currently in the process of burying one of my closest friends. But hey, man, yesterday I had I would say, not the opposite of a come to Jesus moment. Was on a fucking tear, bro. Like a bender for the ages, man.
Oh yeah,
I will never forget yesterday. I will never forget yesterday.
I don't blame you.
And there are probably pieces of it you'll never remember either. Ola, how are you doing, my guy?
Hey, it's been a long week. I tell you that it's been a long week. It's been a long day. It's been a long hour. I was bugging the fuck out. My man Cross, he pulled up to try and save me from myself, but sometimes I can't be saved, man. But you saved me, Olin, and that's why I'm here right now, man. You saved me, Olin, man. You know what I mean? Salute to you, bro. Salute to everybody on the panel as well, man. I'm big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure you're paying your rent.
Come on, baby.
Pay your rent. Hit the likes, share, do all of that good stuff, people. Come on, let's get Shanghai going.
Let's go, man.
You heard the man. Hit the likes, smash that subscribe button, and make sure you smash the fuck out of that bell for notifications, folks. And last but certainly not least, kick him in the head. How we doing, y'all?
I'm doing fantastic tonight. Always good to talk MMA with the boys. Looking to chop it up. Amazing head kick win. Not in UFC and PFL. Fabian Edwards. You know I love the head kicks. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go. And shout out to the folks in the chat. We got a lot of them here already to start. We got Andrew up in here. What's up, Andrew? Hope you have a great day. We got Grimy. You still need to send me your Venmo or Cash App or whatever the fuck you need me to download. I owe you money, bro. DDP let me down, but man, he probably made your day.
I wish some people were like you, man. I wish some people were like you, Cross. Somebody owes me 1,000 pesos, and I ain't seen that
very true.
For a minute,
brother. I'm always gonna I always anytime I bet shots or anything on the show, you hear me say it at least once a show. A bet made, a debt paid, bro. If I owe you something, it's eating me alive until I pay you back.
Hey, Cross, I need my 1,000 pesos from you.
Hey,
serious about the pesos.
Hold on, that is kind of crazy. We haven't seen Carlos since.
You know,
He
was like, what's that, brother?
That's crazy.
He's a bot. I need my 1,000 pesos, man. You know what I mean? Hey, he ain't no but because Cross vouched for him, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey,
that's on Cross.
That's tough. That means Cross. It's on Cross to pay you back if you don't get that money, brother. Lethal Sugar said, "What's up, guys? You got to cook something up for us this weekend." Oh, we will. We're gonna give you our bets. We're gonna give you our picks, and hopefully, with your help in the chat, we can string together a couple of fucking money parlays.
It was blinded by Cross's take on Usman. That's why he put down 1,000 pesos. So it's on you, Cross. It's on you.
Oh, and he owes you on Usman?
That was on the Usman fight. Yeah,
that's a double fucked.
He's got no knees, brother.
That's a double fucked Oreo right there, brother. They're really gonna make me bet Weston Wilson sub.
They did look good.
What's up, Crossover? How you doing, brother? Speak of the devil, huh? Andrew said T-City looked bad as shit. Bro, T-City looked how I feel right now, big dog.
Hey,
it's not good.
Real quick, before we move on, is the fight on?
It is. So T-City did the same thing he essentially did at International Fight Week 2 years ago, where he waited until midnight the night of the weight cut, had his management team call the management team of his opponent see if they could finagle their way into a catch weight bout, which means he doesn't get dinged for it, and there's a large chance that he didn't even have to sacrifice any of his show or win money, which is some bullshit. So you made Aljamain Sterling decide to fight you at 153. It's a 5-round fight, not a 3-round fight, and you had trouble cutting weight. Gonna be a long night at the office for that boy, but we'll get into it. And Dixon Sider, you cashed on Fabian Edwards, KO round 3, 4, and 5. Oh, plus 1,200. Whoo, let's go.
That's good, bro. That's good, man. Well done.
That's good money.
Well done.
Ola's gonna smoke so much after the show. That man is stressed.
Bro, I am. Cross, you know me, bro. Cross knows me, man. You know what I mean?
Ola, if we would kept the show going,
bro.
Something would have happened, bro. Like after the second fight, the whole stream would have crashed or something.
Bro, Sterling, man, you turned up and you turned up laughing, bro.
I saw the stress.
You turned up howling, bro.
Bro, that used to be me. And then I had crossover. You called crossover. That used to be me. I used to call Cross, Olin, Leroy, McDane. I'd be back there panicking.
Yeah, that's why it takes a village to raise a kid, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Come on.
It takes a village.
Hey, we're about to have a banger show, though, son. UFC China, boys. It's a great time for y'all, not a great time for us. It kind of sucks for us. It's going to be on
I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm pulling an all-nighter.
Are you complaining? I
told Miss Mary the start time, and I'm not gonna lie. She says so that means we get to have an all-night dance party and watch the UFC fights. Let's go.
He's had it once all year, bro. You've had it once, and you're gonna say that, bro. You know
hey, last time there was a China card, I literally flew to Vegas that night, and I stayed up all night in Vegas in my hotel room watching the fight card.
Yeah. That's why you're an anomaly.
Oh, bro. You know what? I might do something.
Yeah. There's folks like Sterling, like Jax, like Cross.
Fucking casuals.
You know, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They're going to sleep. You know what I'm trying to say? They know about that life, man. That's why you're the anomaly, man.
That's right, baby. You know how it is, bro, when it comes to the real ones.
I'll see.
Come on.
Hey, you know what, Ola? I'll see what we can do. Ola. I'll see what we can do, bro. I'll experience.
Bro, you ain't staying
life.
Nah, you ain't gonna see.
You've had the ones this year. This is the first one this year for you. Just experience what we actually do. Like,
Lane, don't do
that. See if you can pull it off.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on. The fight card starts at midnight for me tonight, and the main card starts at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm opposite.
So I'll still be in bed by 6.
Mine's opposite though. Mine's 5 a.m. The main card starts. Prelim start at like 2 for me.
That's even better. That means you get to take a little nappy nap, bro.
Honestly, I probably could take a little nap.
Yeah.
You got one word of advice. You gotta get this sleep fight. Yeah, you gotta get out sleeping for the fight. Right?
Yeah,
so
facts.
You get that in, you're able to, pull it off.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And with that being said, let's see if we can stay awake for the show. Let's jump into these fucking fights, boys. We have a light heavyweight bout to start us off between Yuran Sadibaldiev coming in against Diyar Nurgozai. One man is 31 years of age. The other man is 28 years of age. 6'3" versus 6'2", and there is a 5-inch reach advantage for Yuran Sadibaldiev. I mean, this is a very interesting fight. A lot of new guys, a lot of up-and-comers on this card. A lot of reason to pay attention if you are not a casual, right? If you want to know the Conor McGregors of tomorrow before they become that, this is the type of card you need to stay awake and watch. So I'll go ahead and we'll go to Kraken first on this one. Kraken, how do you see this one playing out between Uran and DR?
I would say both fighters have suffered a loss, but it's light heavyweight, man. Light heavyweight always has that like the more technical strikers who like the John Joneses and the I would say the who's the guy the guy who beat like Alex. Who's the guy who beat Alex? The Dagestani fighter.
The Dagestani guy?
You
mean Magomed Ankalaev?
Yes, a big Ank. Yeah, big Ank, So, like, the light heavyweight division, like, he really always cooks, like, it's cooking better than the heavyweight. So, this fight looks like it's going to be a barn burner. I would say with the reach advantage, the reach, Uran has, like, a really huge reach advantage, and I think that's the thing that's going to be playing a crucial role in this fight, and yeah, I would say I'm going to give this one to Uran.
I agree, man. I'm with you. Ola, how you feeling about this one?
Yeah, man. Look, but like Kraken just said, both of these guys are coming off of a loss in the UFC. But Uran has that advantage. The reach advantage to get the fight down to the ground. Look, there's not a ton to go on these fighters. But for me, I'll have to go with Uran on this one, man. I can't look past Uran, especially with the odds on this. Diaz is a live dog. It's a live dog. If you really want to put something on your parlay, see if it jumps off. But I think Uran is the best way to go, man. And I'm gonna go with Uran on this one.
Nice. Yeah, what are you thinking?
Look, Salubay Diev lost to someone who just got cut from the UFC, Martin Buday, and he lost by decision. We know Buday was hard, but and he was 7-0, but going up against a Dagestani wrestler. This dude used to fight out in Eagle FC, so he's been taking on the likes of the people who come from the place of the guy that you say had the most dominant win in UFC history, of which I disagree, because otherwise it would have gotten fight of the night. With that said, I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to go with Nurgozai, because I think whatever he's learned out in Eagle FC, being around the Khabibs, being around the Dagestanis, has probably given him that extra edge, plus his age, and he is the shorter fighter, which means he's most likely going to be grappling in there, keeping it close, not letting that reach advantage of Salubay Diev.
Wait a minute, Yao. Are you endorsing Sambo now? Like what? Shema MD to DDP? Hold on.
Call me Yao Nurmagomedov. I'm happy. Let's go.
Yao Nurmagomedov, stop.
Hey, I was gonna say like, Yao's endorsing Sambo now. Okay.
All of a sudden,
Victor's 2-3 years and forget. I'm Daggy boy.
2-3 years, Daggy and forget.
That's it.
Look, I'm with 2 out of 3 of you. You do understand the reasoning: shorter base, lower sense of gravity, grappling, elite level. DR should have some ways, some paths to victory here. But if I'm being honest, I got to take Kyrgyzstan over Kazakhstan in this one. I think the 5-inch reach advantage is going to just prove to be a little bit too much. And when you know how to use it, it makes a world of difference. Also, not to mention the fact that you have a 5-inch reach disadvantage and you're punching up, right? Like, a lot of us in this panel have sparred before, have definitely gotten to fights before. You know what it feels like to fight a taller and longer man. Not a fun night. So I think Kazakhstan's got his work cut out for him on this night in DR Nurgozai. But he does have paths to victory. I just can't put money on him. I think the Gorilla is going to go out here and get it done. Also, if we look at how these folks have lost, one of them have lost via finish. The other one has lost, as you stated, Yao, via decision. Yeah. I don't think DR is going to be able to go out here and get a decision win. He only has 2 under his belt so far, which, granted, so does his opponent, but his opponent has also gone to the decision and learned from that loss. I think he's going to come back 10 times stronger from this, and I'm looking at probably a second-round finish for Uran Saltibayev. S-Dogs, who you got, man?
Pretty much gonna go DR. I think you boys pretty much summed it up perfectly from all the analytical point of views. I got DR. He's a big motherfucker. I think this is gonna be a fun fight to watch. So I think this fight starting and opening the card is gonna be a banger way to do it, especially with light heavyweights. These dudes are fast and strong as shit, and they're just massive, boys. Like what Kraken was saying, light heavyweights kind of low key building back up, and I think a fight like this, what you were saying too at the beginning, Anomaly. This is why y'all gotta watch fight nights like this, because this is where you find a guy like this. Zhang Mingyang, fucking the dude on the main event, the fucking Mountain Tiger. He was opening cards like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch these guys when they come up, bro. There's nothing better than that. So I gotta go DR on this one, boys.
Love it. Love it. So we got 2 DRs and we got 3 Urons in the chat right now, folks. Let us know who you're riding with this weekend as we jump into this next bout, which is taking place in the bantamweight division. It's a bout between Long Xiao and Su Young Yu, aka Mr. Jiu-Jitsu, which, come on, I love a fun nickname, dude. Jiu-Jitsu is so great. It's such a good name. The guy knows what he's doing. And I personally, I'm going to do a little spoiler alert before I get into my pick, but I think you probably is going to take this one home. I'll go to you first on this one, Ola. I feel like you have something to say.
Yeah, definitely going to be looking at Jiu-Jitsu. Look, both of these guys are come from road to the UFC, and they've had a couple of fights in the UFC. Just looking at what they bring to the table and some of the fights that they've been in. He's been in there with JLC, been in there with AJ Cunningham, and we've got Long Xiao that's coming off a win against Kwang Lee, and that's on the right. That's on the right hook as well. So, looking at these two guys. Always think you can strike. You can definitely strike. You can stand and bang, but he's got that game. He's got that the grappling game to get the floor to get the fight to the mat. However, I don't think Xiao is gonna get finished in this fight. I think this fight is gonna go to a decision. But I'm gonna give you a little bit more advantage on this one and go with you on this one. I'm going with you. Olin, I'm going with you.
I love that. I appreciate that, man. I'm going with you as well, Ola. Yeah. What do you think of this fight between you and Zhao?
What does Yao think about the fight between you and Zhao? Let's see.
Boys, stop it. I'm too faded for this. Stop it, man. We're going to start getting fucking... I'm going to stop. I'm going to be like, what are we even talking about? My bad, Yao. Go ahead.
Long Zhao versus Young Yu is a very interesting fight, at least phonetically and on the tongue, because it's lots of fun to say. But I think I want to echo everything that Ola said in terms of how it's likely to go if you look at their work in the road to UFC. Although this is a fight at the bantamweight division, we've got the taller fighter being Zhao. I don't think, his work rate, well, he's beaten some decent fighters. If we look at the record of the fighters that he's beaten, I'm going to go with you. I think he's sort of got the edge. I don't think the experience is going to come through, even though Zhao is younger with more experience. I think Yu's just got that extra edge simply because he hasn't been doing it as long. So I'm going to go with Su Young Yu in this fight.
I like it, man. I'm with you. I think Yu gets it done. I'm also with Ola on this one. I don't know that he gets it done inside the distance as he typically does. I think this is probably going to be more of a grinder of a fight. I could see it going to decision. I can even see it being a split decision. Very close fight with Yao. But I still think that Su Young Yu is the slightly better fighter. I think anywhere this fight goes, whether it's on the feet, at range, at distance, or standing up, or on the mat, I really think that Yu, even though he's sitting at a slight height disadvantage and a massive reach disadvantage, 1 inch in height or 2 inches in height, and 5 inches in reach, I still think that because of the jiu-jitsu differential, he should be able to get this one done and just negate the length that China, aka Long Xiao, is bringing to the table. So all in on South Korea on this one. And again, you can get this guy at -125 right now. You can get Yuran Satabaliev at -105. You can parlay those two guys together for +251 odds right now. That is 1 unit into 3.51 units, which means if you put $50 on that, you get $175.71 back. Not a bad 2-leg parlay and not a bad way to start off the night if that one hits, folks. I like that parlay. I like both these guys to win. I'm fairly confident in both of them. Sterling, what are your thoughts on this fight between you and Xiao?
I'm going you, boys. I'm leaving it up to y'all to do the analytical fucking John Anik breakdowns on this. I'm going with you on this. He reminds me a lot about. He reminds me of like Song Yadong, to be honest with y'all. Like not just because they look almost identical.
I was gonna say what? Don't they all? Don't they all, bro?
hey, Ola, that's racist. That's racist, brother.
That's you. You said it. I was just asking you.
Hey,
you said it. I was just asking you.
Look, I'm just saying. Not are you just asking you, or are you asking you?
Hey,
you
is you. You is fighting, bro. Like, I'm going with you.
Facts, bro. Dude,
you said it.
Dog, look, I'm going with you.
I mean, it's on you either way.
Dude. Fuck
on
this.
you,
I'm going with China. Let's go with you on this. Mini Song Yadong, Kraken. Who are you rocking with, brother?
Hey man, personally,
Brother,
man,
you is not China. You is South Korea, big dog.
Oh my
China's
God.
his opponent.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man. But like I was saying, man, personally, I'm gonna be the party pooper here, and I'm gonna go with Long, because personally, I think like Long is 1-1 in his last 2 fights, you know, and I personally think he has like a statement to prove. He's like I said, yeah, like y'all said, like they both experienced fighters, but like Long is the youngest, I would say, and I think he still has a future within him. You know, he has 2 wins in the who's that? Your guy Jiu-Jitsu has 2 wins in the UFC, so he has that momentum going for him. But I personally think that Long is the guy that's just gonna like, because he's kind of fighting for his career here, I would say. You know, like because he's had a risk of getting cut. You know, and you don't want to get cut like next to your, I think it's his home ground or something. Like yeah, you don't want to get cut home. Like obviously, like I've been fortunate enough to be working with the PFL, and I see how the energy of the home crowd does to the fighters, you know, and him being there, obviously his second fight, and obviously there won't be people there, but like, trust me, bro, like China, like what, like 2 billion people, like the prelims are going to be full, bro. Like, so trust me when I say, like, I'm going with Long.
Love it, man. Love it. Love it when we don't all agree on the same person. And I mean, look, I think Long definitely has paths to victory. I got to go with you on this one. But we got to move into the next one. It is a featherweight bout, moving up a weight class here into this bout between Yi Za coming in against Weston Wilson, Mr. WW. One man fighting out of Shanghai, China. It's fighting in his backyard is Yi Za. And then the other man making the trip from South Carolina, from the U.S. to fight in Shanghai. You've got a 6'1" fighter in the American coming in against 5'7" in the Chinaman. And you've got a 71-inch reach coming in against a 73-inch reach. So reach and height advantage for Weston Wilson. But despite seeing these guys at the weigh-ins and stare-downs, I don't know, man. Like, this is the largest favorite on the entire card, and I think it might be so for a reason. Yao, what were your thoughts on seeing these two, the size differential at the weigh-ins, and how do you see it playing out?
It's quite interesting because it's not the only fight here that we have such a size differential. If you look at the main fight here between Walker and Zhang, similar sort of thing where Walker is almost towering over Zhang. And I think this is another situation where you've got Yiza being shorter. But if you look at the rest of the stats, like you said, you know, he is the younger man. He's much shorter. And I think we're going to get a performance like Dan Ige versus Sean Woodson, where he just rips on the inside. And as much as Woodson is the taller guy, I just don't think he's going to be able to use his range in this fight. So I'm going to go with the plus 1,200 favorite in Yiza, although I'm wondering why he does not have a second name or first name, whichever name's missing. Okay, Yiza.
His first name is Yi, his last name is Za, but they put it together on a lot of the sites like SureDog and Tapology for some reason. They don't understand the naming convention in China, and depending on who you ask, it's Za Yi or Zi Za. But
crazy.
Yeah. Like Su Young Yu, depending on who you ask. Some people call him Young Su Yu.
Or Wei Li. Wei Li Zhang. Zhang Wei Li.
Zhang Wei Li Zhang, yeah.
Oh, Zhang. I say Zhang. My bad.
But yeah, it's the same thing. Like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, depending on who you ask, or if they watched it in Japan versus in America, it was either Son Goku or Goku Son. So like, again, there's people always get confused on what goes first and if there's even a differentiated first and last name or if it's just one word. But yeah, that's why that is the way it is. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't think you're crazy for taking the underdog in this one. And I'll be honest, after seeing the size difference and looking at these guys' kind of credentials, I mean, Weston Wilson's fought people, right? Like he's fought Jean Silva, he's fought Joe Anderson Brito. Like those are his 2 losses inside of the UFC, boys.
You done took my goddamn notes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
God damn,
Sorry.
go around the table. God damn it, that's your job.
I came to you first last time. You get last this time. It's all in order, bro.
Sometimes you say that to me as well, bro.
Save the John Anik bets and the analyticals for the end.
I'll save it to the end. So look. All right, dumbing it down a little bit. Leaving some meat on the bone.
Man.
I just look. I'm going with Yiza on this one, but again, you'd be like, you'd have to put a gun to my head to make me bet on a minus 1,000 favorite, let alone a minus 1050. But am I betting on this fight? Absolutely, man. I'm going to bet on a sprinkle, very, very small sprinkle on Yao's boy, Weston Wilson, to get it done by submission. You can get that at plus 1,400.
Yao took Yiza.
Oh, you picked Yiza. I don't know why I thought you were saying Weston Wilson.
Hey, when I heard you say the underdog earlier, I was like, wait, Yiza's the underdog? I was like, what?
No, Yiza's definitely not the underdog. He's the largest favorite on the fucking card.
I was like, Yao went with the underdog. I was like,
see, dude, look, this is exactly what I'm saying. Sub, we cashed that. Remember the Tuco Tocos? He did that to Tafa. And literally, Dixon tried to tell me this in the chat, that episode. And I was like, be honest with you, bro, you're a little bit psychotic for even throwing that out into the universe. Yep. But he cashed on that. And it was a big ass line spread. So I'm going to sprinkle half unit on the plus 1,400. It just, it makes too much sense not to.
Yeah, man. It makes sense.
Like, makes sense, but I do like Yiza to get this done. I think he should be the more dominant fighter. But again, everybody makes a mistake, and all it takes is one of those against a prolific submission artist like Weston Wilson.
I wish I didn't let my slip ride last week, man. You know what I mean?
It was okay. You should have cashed out.
I'm still hurting from that, man. You know?
Was it DDP that blew the slip?
Yeah, DDP killed that slip, bro. You know what I mean?
We suck again.
That hurt. That's why I've been hating in the chat, bro. That's why I've been on them South Africans' neck. You know what I mean? Lost me some money. I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying, Dixon. At these prices, like a small poke doesn't hurt, bro. Like a small poke doesn't hurt on this at all. And again, like you put a half unit on it, that's 7.5 units back. So if your unit size is $50, you put 25 on it, half unit, you're making 375 big ones on one bet, not a parlay, one bet. It's hard to say no to those when you're a fucking degenerate like me. So S-Dogs, how do you see this one playing out, brother?
I'm going Yiza. But like I said, I'm going to wait for these boys to get the analytical breakdown. I got Yiza in this bitch, plus 1,000 favorite people. There's a reason for that. Like I said, there is situations like Tuco Tocos or whatever, and there's some crazy underdogs that end up getting the fight done. But when it's like this, people, it's like that for a reason. This dude's an absolute monster, and they're in his hometown. I think he's going to come out there and absolutely dub Weston Wilson up. I think it's going to be bad, man. But who do you boys got?
Kraken.
Man, I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news again. Weston Wilson. I would say, bro. Like, listen, bro. Like, I think this is like a really personal one. You know, like judging from the political stances of the world right now, I bet like Weston Wilson is gonna get a call from Trump telling him, "Yo, bro, you better fucking beat that China, man. China, or you don't come home.
You are fake news.
Fake news."
Hey, that's the type of thing Putin would tell his people. Them, I mean, you better beat that motherfucker.
You better beat that motherfucker. You ain't coming home. So
if you don't beat him, you don't come home, kid. We're revoking citizenship.
Hey, you saw what happened with Connor. Putin was like, "Hey, any circumstances, do you lose to this little Irish motherfucker? I don't care what you do to this dude."
Definitely, bro. So it's that, you know, like I'm gonna take that one specific factor into consideration, but also, man, how are you guys gonna pick the guy who's currently riding an active win streak? You know, because I think he's lost this fight, his previous fight.
He did. He lost to Gabriel Santos via unanimous decision back in September.
Yeah.
And Gabriel's a dog.
Yeah, and like personally, I think Wilson, like he lost two in a row, but like he took some time to rebuild. You know. He took some time to rebuild himself and rebuild his career, and I think he's trying to. Yes, he's a bit more on the old side. You know, he's a bit more on the old side. But you know, man, you can't. Come on, man, you gotta love the Americans, man. Like they know how to fight and they know how to represent their country.
Baby.
So, Yeah.
Oh, Kraken,
like,
say
man,
that one more time,
like-
Kraken. Say that one more time,
like-
Kraken.
Come on, man. But like, listen, man. Ever since I've been with you guys, man, I've grown to love my flag. You know, I've been like, bro, these guys respect their flag. You know, and obviously the Chinese too. The Chinese also like are very patriotic with their stances. But I personally think Weston Wilson is definitely gonna get this dub because, bro, you can't lose to a China man. You can't.
Ola, what are you saying?
I mean, you can't lose to a Chinaman in China. That's what China is for.
I don't know if you guys woke up at like 5:30 a.m. like I did, but Xi Ming should have won a fight against Brazilian. She lost a decision in China.
Hey,
remember DDP beat a Chinaman, innit? Look at his face. Look at his face.
Why you gonna bring up old shit, bro?
Why you gotta bring up old shit too? Like leave DDP's losses in the past, bro. DDP's losses in the past.
How is it in the past when I just lost money off of it last week, dog? You know what I mean?
It's in the past, bro.
No.
You gotta live in the now, y'all.
That shit still hurting like it happened yesterday. Anyways, back to Yiza and Wilson. I'm gonna go Weston Wilson, man. I'm picking Weston Wilson. I'm looking at his losses, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, you know, being in there with Brito, being in there with John Silver, and look, for me, Yiza turning up into the UFC debut and facing Gabriel Santos. Santos made him look average, below average. He schooled him, bro. He embarrassed him, brother. You know what I mean? And therefore, when you look at these guys that come from road to the UFC, there's this level, but then there's levels. And Gabriel Santos, that's exactly what he displayed in that fight. And I don't think he's really been in there with somebody that's been in the fire with the people, with the likes of Brito or John Silva. So for me, I'm gonna go with Weston Wilson on this one, and I think he's gonna bring the W back home to the home soil of the United States.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I'm not mad at it, man. I'm not mad at it at all. And it's also worth noting, right? When Yiza did lose that fight to Gabriel Santos, he was winning the fight up until Gabriel Santos started to mix in takedowns and grappling, and that is Weston Wilson's fucking pedigree. That's his bread and butter, right? Like you're talking about Gabriel Santos, who is more of a prolific striker than he is a grappler, and he went 2 for 2 on takedowns against this man, 100%. So if he made it look easy to get you down, what's a jiu-jitsu guy gonna do to you? It's worth a sprinkle, boys. It's worth a sprinkle. Heaviest dog on the fucking card. And we love it when a dog wins. So I love that. I love that you're sprinkling on that, Ola. And hey, from your lips to God's ears, man, I hope it cashes if you put a ticket in on it.
We're going to try again this weekend. We're going to try again.
Let's go, baby. That's all we do. That's all we do. We try until we fucking win. And speaking of winning and trying until you win, we have a middleweight bout coming up next. A middleweight banger, in my opinion, between Michel Pereira coming in against Kyle Dawkins. I know what you're asking yourself. Kyle Dawkins, what year is it? Is that guy still in the UFC? He is now. He's back, baby. He has fought his way back into the UFC at 32 years of age. He has 1 inch of height advantage and 3 inches of reach advantage on his opponent walking into this one. And I think he's going to utilize every bit of it, man. You know, he's got to make a name for himself. He's got to prove that he belongs here against the upper echelon, and this is his chance to do it. I'll go to Sterling first on this one. How do you see this one playing out between Kyle Dawkins and Michel Pereira?
All right, people. Now it's time to lock in, right? Now we're getting big names that everybody's a little bit more familiar with, and we're getting fun fights like this, dude. I don't know how Kyle Dawkins has already worked his way back up to the UFC. I don't think his brother's going to ever come back to the UFC. Shout out the heavyweights. But Kyle Dawkins still coming back, doing the damn thing. And then Dana goes, for your first fight back, here's fucking Michel Pereira. He's not as like flashy as he used to be. He's not doing backflips on motherfuckers no more. Not doing a bunch of wild capoeira shit in the ring. He's a lot more serious now, but he's still a bad motherfucker. And I think this is tailor-made, bro, for Michelle to come out there and put on a banger ass fight, son, in front of everybody in China. I gotta give this shit to Michel Pereira, boys. This is gonna be a fucking scrap, son. And Kyle Dawkins, love him or hate him, dude puts on an interesting fight. So this should be a banger, bro. I'd look out for this one, people. Michel Pereira, fucking Kyle Dawkins. I'm going Pereira.
Kraken, how you see it going, brother?
Man, I'm gonna pick the American again. You know, like I'm gonna pick the American Kyle Dawkins, bro, because like
citizenship, brother. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, bro. Like, I see that Kyle was currently in a. He
You
probably
sound like
was
you're
in a
trying to get the
training
green
camp.
card from Trump, man. Slow down, blood.
Hey, bro. Like, I'm working with the PFL, baby. Come
It's
on
all
now.
fake news. It's phony
I-
stuff.
Oh,
I-
baby.
It didn't
Look,
happen.
apply
I
for the
gotta
for the Afrikaner refugee, bro. You'll get it, I promise.
Who, me?
Come on,
Nah,
baby.
Go get the
nah.
Afrikaner refugee
Bro.
status.
Like, I don't want to be a call guard in the USA, bro. Like, nah. Like, trust me, bro. But yeah, I see Kyle Dawkins taking this one, man. Kyle Dawkins is a grappler, and I see he's had a couple grappling matches like from now and then, and obviously Michel Pereira is a striker, he's a striker, but like I personally feel like this one is where he takes I think he's on a 2-fight skid, he's on a 2-fight skid, and yes, he's fought like really, really good fighters, and both of these fighters are experienced, but like Bashar has struggled to get his career up and running. He's struggled. He's like canceled fights from now and then, and yes, he had like a really good win streak, but like obviously he had a good win streak because he kept on doing all those goofy things, right? And he started focusing, and he didn't fight like his usual self. So personally, yes, obviously it's age also. He's getting old. He's getting old. He can't do like that, like, because he might be like Ola, bro, bad knees and like just pop
I
out.
knew this fool was gonna fucking drop me.
So trust me, bro. Like,
I'm crackle pop eating cereal every morning.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
Ageist, guys. Ageist. This guy here.
Hey, man. Like,
Always bullying me for my age, man.
Don't worry, Ola. Even those young fuckers get old too, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, y'all don't put that on me, man. Y'all don't put that on me. I'm looking at 30, and 30 is looking at me a little nice right now, and I don't want to look back at it, okay? So we just move on.
30s can be the best years of your life if you let them, brother.
Bro, I don't want to talk about it. Back to Kraken. What were you talking about?
But yeah, man. Like, yeah, like I was saying, bro. Like, I think Michelle is gonna get stopped on this one, bro. Like, he's like, he needs to go back to the same style he was fighting in, that capoeira, like just doing a backflip into like somebody's skull, he needs that. But like I see this fight where I would say who's this guy? Kyle is just gonna, because he has a point to prove, he has a point to prove. He has a lifeline, bro. Like, I bet competing at Cage Fury, like, bro, they don't pay you like that. You need some of that Dana White money. You need that Dana White privilege. And this, I personally think this is a privilege for him. It's like sink or swim. Yeah. Sink or swim. You said you wanted to fight, right? Like, yes, you fought your way in the regional scenes, but like, this is the big show and this is the big time. So you have to like throw him in the deep waters, because obviously he's trying to get a title. Like, he's trying to like title aspirations. So, but yeah, man, like, Michel Pereira is a journeyman. Put your money on Kyle.
I like where your head's at, man. I definitely do. And I think this is probably a make or break fight for both guys. I think if Michel loses, he might be fighting for a job too. If not in this fight, he's fighting for a job in his next one. But Ola's shaking his head. I know he's disagreeing with me. What you got, brother?
Yeah, man. I can't believe the disrespect that I've just heard here on Michel Pereira, bro. This brother has come back. He's been very, very measured. The way he approaches his fight. Well, let's go and look at the people he's lost to. He's lost to Abus Magomedov.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming into this fight. And Anthony Hernandez, who everybody knows, these guys are difficult fighters. Abus has been putting his wins together as well. And Anthony Hernandez, we know what he's capable of doing. So Michel Pereira coming into this fight, he's had a nice streak up until, and the nice streak was not by mistake. We could all see the changes he's made, conserving energy, taking shots at the right time. But he just lost to the better fighter on the night. Kyle coming back to the UFC and getting them wins out of the promotion, to me, it's not something that it's not that special to be coming in against a Pereira that's now looking at a 3-fight kid that could cost him his job. For me, I think Pereira gets his win streak back on the road and he's going to pick up a win here. Look, it's good to see Kyle Dawkins back in the octagon. It's good to see him back in the UFC. but I don't think his win is here on this fight card right here. So I'm gonna go with Michel Pereira on that one.
Again, I understand why you're saying it. I get where your head's at. I'm riding the train here, man. I'm going with Kraken, even though you made good points. But before I jump into mine, Yao, who are you going with on this one?
It's a tricky one. I think everything, there's not much meat left on the bone, but I'm just going to go with Kyle Daukaus, mostly because of, yes, Ola's right. Measured Pereira came back. He's fighting with more fight IQ, not conserving his energy, not jumping around like he used to. The two guys he lost to are Fluffy Hernandez, who is literally up for a title shot. We've got Abus Magomedov, who's very experienced. But I don't know. I think just the confidence of having 4 wins on the trot, having done all that work coming back, I think that's really what's going to carry Kyle through in this one. And I've got Kyle Daukaus winning this by decision, just grinding it out.
Damn.
I'm going America, Sterling. I got you, bro.
Bro, I was about to say, I'm so surprised. I haven't went with no Americans here. I thought all my fellow African Americans are rocking with them, though. Fuck.
And look,
listen. Let me just sorry about that, but like, check this out. It's the same thing with like UFC Zayanda Zwani. He changed this fight style, but like it's that thing of like you change your fight style and you keep losing.
Yeah.
Instead of adding on from like the one thing that's gotten you to the UFC,
you don't change what got you to the big show. You add to it.
Yeah,
you build upon it. Right? Like if you have a great house, but you want to have a better house, you build an extension, you remodel, you add more. You don't tear down the fucking abutment and restart. That's not how you improve. Unless you fucking hate everything about the house that you already have. Right? And I don't think that's the situation Michel Pereira was in. Like you said, he was doing backflips on people like Tristan when he first got to the UFC. Right? And if you look at it, like who are his most impressive wins over, right? Honestly, his most impressive wins in the entirety of his UFC run for Michel Pereira are the first round finishes over Ihor Potieria, Mikhail Oleksiejczyk, right? Yeah. Andre Petroski, as well as Zilim Imadev, right? He got that late finish in him. And then of course his debut against Danny Roberts, he got a flying knee followed by a quick follow-up right hand, right? Like that's when we thought this guy was going to be a future champ. But then in recent years, we've seen him change. We've seen him start to think a little bit more in there. And what made him special, what made him great inside of the octagon was the fact that he didn't think, he just did, right? Don't like, you just do it. You don't think about it. You just do it. When you're thinking is when you get caught by somebody else who isn't thinking, who's just reacting and responding. And that's what we've seen happen more often than not recently. Then you look at Kyle Daukaus, and I mean, if you look at his last 6 fights, they're more impressive than Michel Pereira's entire fucking UFC run. Out of his 5 last wins, 3 of them are first round Darce chokes. So he's won in the first round 3 out of 5 times. And not only that, but he's won by the same exact way. You know it's coming. Dude's nickname is the fucking Darce Knight. If you don't think he's going to try and pull a Darce on you, come on. And Michel Pereira...
Can they pull it off in the UFC, though?
He can. He can pull it off in the UFC.
Let's see him do it against Pereira. Like, I'm not.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, that's who's going to be his first Darce in the UFC. Mark my words.
How about we put 20 on it?
I'm down.
That he doesn't Darce Pereira.
Oh, so you want to go specific sub? Okay.
I'm still down. Can I get
How about this? How about this?
Hey, bro.
Why don't we do 25 and a shot that he subs Pereira?
Can he Darce Pereira? I'm saying 20 says he doesn't Darce Pereira.
How about 25 US and a shot of whatever you got handy that he submits Pereira?
No, Darce.
That's
Hey, can I get it?
All right, I'll go with submit. I'll go with submission.
All right, we'll shake on it, baby.
I'll go with submission. I'll go with submission. Yeah.
Is this just a 1-person bet? This is a juicy ass bet.
Yeah, you guys are leaving Sterling out of this. Come on.
This is a juicy.
Let's talk. If you want it, brother. If you want it, we could go, dude.
Bro, no, hey, can I?
No. Sterling can hold the camera.
I'll bet you a side bet. We'll go a shot on it.
Hey, I don't mind holding the camera. I don't mind holding the camera, brother.
So $25 and a shot.
25 and a shot. Then your boy gets subbed.
Okay.
Damn. All right.
So even if he loses, I still win. It's a win-win. I like it. like it.
Yeah, hold on. That's a pretty good fucking bet, dog.
Oh, my
I like
guy's
it.
padding the deck right now, boys. You fucking love to see it. All right. With that, we move into lightweight, going down a little bit in some pounds for a guy named Rong Zhu coming in against Austin Hubbard. Man, this is an interesting fight between an up-and-comer that's very young, still wet behind the ears, fresh in the corporation, versus a guy who's been in the sport for a long time and in the UFC for an even longer time. A guy who's been kicked out of the UFC and fought his way back into the sport. This one is one that I've gone back and forth in my mind on many, many times, and I'm really hoping that after hearing a few of you guys break it down before we come back to me, that I'll be a little bit more confident what the fuck I'm going to say. Kraken, my guy.
Yeah.
How do you see this one going?
I would say, man, let's just give a shout out to the UFC, man, the UFC matchmakers, bro. They know how to make a war out of a UFC card, bro. Look, the amount of Americans versus Chinese fight this year is crazy, bro. I'm just having a field day, you know. I'm just having a field day with everything. So I would say you said lightweight, right? We're at the lightweight, and we got Rose Jung, or who is it? Yeah, versus Austin.
Wrong Zhu.
Yeah.
Rong Zhu.
So yeah, let me just say this, man. I hate to say it, but Austin is currently on a 2-fight skid. He might get cut. You know, like he's what, like 4 in his past 4, he's lost 3. You know, he's literally on his way out. You know, and he has to prove himself. You know, he has to prove himself to the franchise, because bro, like, you're going up against somebody who's also I would say one and what is it? Is it 1-1 in the UFC? You know, you have against. So personally, I would say I'm gonna give this one to Austin again, an American. You know, because I'm like, bro, you're literally on your way out. You know,
Yeah. Come on, dog.
That's a good
yeah,
one.
he's 33 years old, man. Like you need to be.
So hold on, let me get this logic, because I'm not about to let you slide on that, blood. You just said Pereira is coming up with two fight kid, so therefore he's going to lose. But Hubbard's coming up with 2 fights kid, and therefore he's going to win. Like,
Yeah, because he's American, brother.
Because Americans know how to bounce back. All we do is lose and come back.
Hold on.
bro.
Hold on, come on, bro.
Hold on. So hold on. We're basing a fight skill set on a flag. That's
Brother,
real.
Americans been winning shit we ain't supposed to win for fucking hundreds of years.
July 4th, 1776, baby.
I'm just verifying this shit. That's
4 score
that's
and
what we're
7
doing.
bets ago, Kraken was an American.
All right. Kraken, I hear you. I'm just trying to hear what you say.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Kraken is applying for citizenship. I can already see it in his eyes.
If I'm the guy stamping it for approval or denial, I'm giving this man 2 stamps of approval.
Bro, he ain't getting through, man. I'm gonna ice this motherfucker, bro.
No, don't do it, bro.
FBI.
Don't do it.
Ice.
Bro,
Don't do it.
White this brother, man.
That's assault, brother.
yesterday, I got my passport. My
Hey,
passport is
brother.
collection. I'm leaving y'all in this shitty ass South African country.
That's right, Alex. We need a break from all this winning.
Hey, Kraken, come to
shit.
Texas, brother. Come to Texas. Just like South Africa, the weather's the same. It might be a bit more humid out here, brother, but I think you'd love it.
Yeah, man. You go to Texas, you stay there for a couple of years. You're like, man, I really like this. And then you come to California and San Diego, and you're like, oh,
Come on, bro.
there's even
Well,
better.
living in shit,
This is
though.
fucking great.
Nah, Kraken, you'll hate it, bro. You'll move out there and fucking go to war with these fucking trans walking past you every day.
Oh my God, you are something special, Sterling.
You'll go to war with these little faggots out there walking around with their little pride
Oh,
flags, walking up to you, trying to get you to fucking do fentanyl on Skid
Sounds like
Row.
Sterling's lost a couple of fights to some of these guys in California.
Hey,
Why he went back to Tejas.
Why do you think Kraken would be so victimized by them? What is he oozing? What aura does he have that you think that's what he should
You
be
got to
looking
add
out
an L to that word,
Hey.
Sterling. We're talking about
Hey.
flags, bro. We're talking about flags.
Kraken likes to get jokes, bro. You know, trying to say
Flag.
shit. You
Oh
like,
my god, bro.
Hey, you ain't lying, Chris. That's where I was born.
Florida? Nah, brother. I'm telling you, Kraken, you need to come to Tejas, doggy. Come to Houston,
Yeah,
Tejas.
bro, like-
We'll treat you right.
Definitely identify with Texas, man. I'm a country music lover, and that's
Come on,
the
bro.
come on, bro.
Bro,
Like that's
that's
me,
all we
bro.
ask.
Like, tomahawk steaks, man. Like sign me up. Texas every day, babe.
Bro,
I don't
how
want
many country songs do you know, bro? How many country songs do you know, bro? You
Like,
don't know
bro,
no
I-
goddamn country songs, bro.
If he's listening to country, he's listening to the fake country that comes from California, brother. He's listening to the people that grab the mic before the song and they're like, "Hi guys, we are Midland. We are from Southern California." But then when they start singing, it's all red truck, ex-girlfriend, and a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, when it
They all of a
gets
sudden
to
get that fucking. They're like reverse Ozzy Osbournes. They get the accent when they sing.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
hold on, man. Like, let me go to my Spotify, bro. Let me go to my Spotify. I know Zach Bryan, bro. Waylon Wyatt. That's my guy, bro. Listen. I got a few. Let me check.
Hey,
Shit,
dog,
bro.
we're gonna put you on like
Can we go on with the next fight, bro?
Zach
Yeah,
Bryan's
go
from
ahead, go ahead.
Oklahoma,
I don't wanna
brother.
hear
That
your
ain't a
country list,
cowboy. What are you even
I don't
talking
want to hear
about?
your country fucking list,
That's
blood.
our
You know what I mean?
tangent
Put
just
that fucking
ended with
Spotify
that.
away, man.
We got to go
Put
to
that
you know
Ola
what?
here.
I'll bring it
Nobody
back.
cares
I got-
about that shit.
What
Look,
about
brother, we're trying to talk.
Jordan
You just got
Jordan
talking about
Brady?
Texas and country music. We're trying to talk about Wrong Zoo. I got to tell you,
Yeah,
brother, you are
let's get
wrong
back
for
to the
that.
fight. Yeah,
Okay,
let's get
we'll
back
bring
to the
it-
fight.
Zoo
We'll bring it
wrong
back,
for
boys.
that.
Austin,
Ola.
Austin Hubbard. I'm with that
Austin,
boy.
bro.
I'm
Austin,
with Kraken.
Texas.
I'm with
Austin, Texas, bro.
Come on,
Austin,
dog.
Texas, Austin Hubbard. Is that how you made it to that conversation?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
Austin. Look,
That's what we
guys,
call a
Austin
leap,
Hubbard's
a stretch.
Austin Hubbard's a fucking
crazy,
dog
man.
too.
It's
Austin
crazy,
Hubbard,
bro.
let's never forget, boys, made a guy quit the UFC, quit on the stool. Austin Hubbard's a bad motherfucker, dude. And even when he did the Ultimate Fighter coming back, dude, this dude's a junkyard dog. I think what Kraken said too, this motherfucker has a lot to fucking risk. I think he's gonna come out here and put it on Wrong Zoo, son. I'm going with Hubbard.
I like it. I like it. Ola, what are you thinking, brother?
For me, I wish it was Hollowbow on this fight right here. He's
Oh,
my preferred
bro.
fighter. That's my guy.
Facts. That's my guy.
Not Hubbard. You know what I mean? So for me, if it was Hollowbow in this fight, I'm picking Hollowbow. But look, Hubbard is good here, there, and everywhere. It's not really good at any particular thing. You know what I mean? He's just kind of nice here, nice there, nice there. Kind of like jack of all trades, master of none, right? But you can put it together like that against Rongju. I think Rongju actually takes this one, so I'm going to be going with Rongju on this one. Let's see what y'all got for it.
Yeah, look, it's tricky, but I'm also gonna go with Rongju. I think Thud Austin Hubbard. I'm sorry, Sterling. I threw the flag away very quickly. Austin is decent, but in this one, decent. But look at the experience of Rongzu. He's fighting at home,
It's
and I'm
just
telling you
kinda
now, it's
decent,
going to
man.
go to Rongzu by decision, and we're going to
He's not
scream
impressive.
robbery. The fact is, we are fighting in China, and we have to take that in China, and we have to take that into consideration. So that, for me, is how it's going to go. The Chinese judges are going to do Hubbard wrong. Yes, the American. He's a great American, an amazing American. I love him, but it's going to go the way of Rongzu. We know how the Chinese are. It's in China.
How
China.
dare you accuse Chinese people, bro? You know, how
I
dare
like
you
it,
accuse
baby.
Home ground
Right.
advantage.
How dare you?
accuse-
That's fake
how
news.
dare you
The
accuse
Chinese people have never
bro?
cheated ever before in a fight.
They created COVID.
Easy's
Yeah,
Chinese,
go
man. Be careful what you say about Easy, man. You know what I mean? You can't be accusing Chinese people, bro.
Facts.
Look.
Facts.
China inside, black
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Israel a diss on you?
That's
Chinese
what called
dragon?
Blackanese. That's what you call Blackanese blood. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do out here, man. You know, I'm trying to say Blackanese, man. Chinese
that's
inside,
what-
black outside.
I like Hubbard in this one, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm riding against the grain here. I think Hubbard, as Ola actually pointed out, he's a jack of all trades, master of none. But Rongzu isn't even that. He's just a young fighter who's coming in and trying to figure out what he's a master of. Right now, he's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none as well. Like he is good, make no mistake about it. And he is somewhat well-rounded, right? He's got 14 wins by knockout, 7 by submission, 4 by decision, and he's got 1 win by DQ. But make no mistake, Chris Padilla, Taco was able to go out there and get a doctor stoppage on him. Ignacio Bahamondes was able to go out there and get a fucking Bravo choke on him in round 3. And Rodrigo Vargas was able to go out there and just beat him from pillar to post for 15 minutes. Austin Hubbard is one of these guys that beats odds, and he beats people that he's not supposed to beat. Typically, he struggles when someone has a sizable reach advantage on him and is able to make him not able to get to the distance of the opponent at the same exact reach. So for me, I think a lot of the usual issues that he walks into in a fight are deleted. I think the only issue he has is acclimation. If he's been there for an entire week acclimating to the time difference, it should be a good night for him. As you guys pointed out, Rong Zhu is fighting in his backyard. I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because he's already there. He's already acclimated to the time. He doesn't have to worry about waking up at a god-awful time and fighting in a weird time. But all of his family are going to be at his fight for the first time in his UFC career. All of his friends are going to be at his fight for the first time in his UFC career. And Sterling, you've had fights before. How much more pressure do you have on you when everyone you know is watching versus no one you know?
Bro, I prefer people don't even come.
Facts.
At the time, like people are like, I might not be able to make it. I go, thank God.
Facts. Literally, like when I was having the one smoker I had, I told everybody, like, no, I don't want you to come. I'll tell you all about it afterwards. I don't want you to be there.
But it sucks too, because like when you win or like when I do something crazy, I have to
you
tell
wish
everybody
they could see
about it. And
Absolutely.
you're hoping they believe you. You're like, listen to me. I'm out. Listen to me. You gotta have like your coaches or someone there with you to verify it. But at that level, I think I'd want to have somebody. I think that'd be a cool ass experience, though.
I do think it's going to be a cool experience. I just think it's going to be a stressful one for him. And I think with him being the favorite, with him being in his backyard, he's got everything stacked in his favor,
bro,
and that means an easy opportunity to lose.
Bro, we saw it with DP. Like the amount of emotions, like I couldn't, and like the fight week and the retirement, everything going into that, like that shit's a lot, bro. The pressure of that, like that shit's on the back of your mind.
Yeah, and I mean, look, Count Dooku said it best in Star Wars: "Bigger the pride, bigger the fall." The more pride you're carrying into you in that octagon, the harder it's going to be when you fall, man. And I truly think that Rong Zhu is going to lose this fight on Saturday, but he's going to bounce back and get tenfold better because of it. Give me Austin Hubbard in this one. I just like the guy, man. Speaking of someone I like, though, we got to talk about this flyweight bout. This is probably the most exciting fight on the entire card for me, boys.
That's the one I'm looking for.
This is the fucking one. I'm about to pour up a shot for this one. I don't even care if I'm sick. Who gives a fuck? Charles Energy Johnson and Loner Kavanagh. You're talking about two absolute junkyard dogs. One's an old dog, one's a young dog. I don't know if you've ever seen these old cartoons where you see the young junkyard dog thinking he's hot shit, and the old beat up, scarred son of a bitch comes in there and he's like, hey, young man, let me show you just how much you've still got to fucking learn. All right? I think this might be one of those situations. I like Loner Kavanagh a lot. I actually have said it before, and I'll say it again. I think he has future champ aspirations written all over him. But I don't think he sees that or even touches that upper echelon until Charles gets his crack at it. And I think Charles knows that to do that, he's got to handily get through Loner Kavanagh in this fight. He doesn't have to beat him. He has to wash that man inside the octagon. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got to make it a wash. He's got to make it like he's got to go out there and house this dude. And I think he can. Charles has proven that he can beat just about anybody inside of the octagon. And I mean, you're putting him against a striker. It almost feels tailor-made for me. So cheers to Charles Energy Johnson. Cheers to all 50 plus listeners watching right now. Like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell for notifications. You already know the fucking deal.
Let's go.
Let's
and
go.
Also, man, shout out the homie man for coming on with the boys. I hit him up. He was on the show last week on the prediction show.
Up.
Hit him up that night about hopping on with you boys and stood on business and hopped on with the boys the next day while in China and had to fight the next week. So shout out Energy for coming on with the boys, man. Like, we big appreciate that, man. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a full house here. I'll start it off with Energy and see who you boys got, but I gotta go Charles Johnson, bro. This dude's a fucking monster. Skullet gang all day, but do not be surprised if Loner gets something done. Charles is my boy, so it's a bit of favoritism in this, but this is gonna be a war, boys.
Look, I was going.
Sorry, no. Hold on, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, you're running on the favoritism. And look, fantastic work ethic from Energy Johnson. Like you just mentioned, some of the people that he's beat. We've got Joshua Van that's fighting for the title against Pantoja very, very soon, and he's got a win over him. Recent win as well. It seemed like yesterday when he got that win over Joshua Van, and some of the fighters that he's been in there with, but you can't look past it. Look, he's coming off a loss against Temirov, but we've seen him in there with Sumendaji, another fighter that's on this card, got a win over him. Joshua Van, we got Jake Hardley. You know what I mean? White Kong to get that win against somebody like a White Kong, and this is a fighter that that I truly respect in the game, and he got one against Maxum as well. So he beat some of the fighters that nobody really expected him to beat. He was coming into this fight as an underdog, right? And that's where I really, really respect the work that Energy's put in, man. So for me, shout out Skullet Gang Pirate Crew. We're riding with you, brother. And We're gonna go with Scarlet Gang on this one, man. Come on, Scarlet Gang
Come on,
all
man.
day.
Let's go.
Are you betting on this one, Ola?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm putting 2 units on energy.
He was the reason why my parlay was even alive till
Brother.
DDP last week. I gave him the credit while he was on the show. While he was on the show, I gave him the credit, bro. He changed my mind on Timelia because I was gonna pick the other guy and Leroy Murphy. I was always gonna go with Leroy Murphy,
Hey,
but he told us what was gonna happen just before it happened, bro. That's how crazy it was.
That's hella fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, man.
He called it.
Dude, I do the UFC fantasy league that I host, and I'm not gonna lie, I've picked Charles Johnson as my flyweight for 2 out of 3 seasons. And last season, he is wholeheartedly season before last, he is the only reason that I even came in top 3 because he fought twice and got me over 100 points both times.
There you go.
Dude's a fucking stud, bro.
There you
so
go.
big fan. I'm obviously backing him. I'm putting 2 units on him. Yao, how do you see this one going? Are you backing the boy or what?
I'm backing the boy. I think it's a lot about what Ola just said of how he called the win and kept Ola's parlay alive, how he called DDP going down. He was watching me suffering. He was so happy I was in pain. And
yeah, it was.
He was like, yeah.
Bro,
but
he trolled me. He trolled me at the end. He said you should have listened to me and just picked everything I told you. But you went with DDP. He trolled me right at the end, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Hey, that shit hurts, bro. That shit still hurts.
Hey, it still hurts, man. Like I was literally fighting for my life. That was one tough stream for me. But with how he approached what he was saying, his analysis, I'm gonna go with him because he told us. Because I asked him, "Are you gonna win this fight by head kick?" His answer was no, hell no. And he told us exactly how he's gonna do it. So,
you know what you're going in there to do.
Exactly.
Bro.
So that preparedness is why I'm going to go with him. I've seen Lona Kavanaugh. He's great. He's amazing. But I think Johnson is just prepared, and he's definitely my dog.
Go, baby. Come on.
Scarlet Gang.
Scarlet Gang in this bitch, man. Hey, some would say the flyweight Bobby Green. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some would say the flyweight Bobby Green, brother. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
That's what's up. I like
He's
it.
coming to put on for the hood, Ola. This shit for the hood, brother. I ain't talking DMX.
Hey, yeah. Hey, listen. Kraken's made out of the hood already, man. You know what I mean?
Kraken's living nice. hey, trust me. After
That's
this
good
weekend,
to know, bro.
Nah, Kraken, you're bougie now, brother. After this weekend, we don't heard what you did this weekend, brother. You bougie now, brother. You bougie.
Hey, this guy in the chat, Antonio, said, "What's up with that fool with the headgear and shit, brother? He's wearing that headgear because he knows the chat is throwing bombs out here, brother. He's trying to stay protected from you guys. He ain't trying to get CTE from these comments."
Yeah. He's ready for a scrap, baby, at all times.
Kraken, how do you see this one going, man? Speaking of a scrap.
Yeah, man. So I saw this one, man. It's like the featherweight fight, man. The flyweight fight. I mean, I would say, man, Kavanaugh is a force to be reckoned with, you know. Because personally, I think these. Listen, bro. I had to switch. I had to switch lanes. Come on, bro. I had to switch lanes.
I knew what you were about to do.
This kid has fought like in Cage Fury, bro. He's fought in Cage Fury, you know, and Cage Fury is like the one promotion where
Cage Warriors over here in the UK. That's our promotion, bro.
I know.
You said Cage Fury. I'm correcting you. That is Cage Warriors over here.
Cage Warriors. Sorry. Cage Warriors, man.
That's what I'm just trying to say.
Yeah. So that's the thing, bro. Like Cage Warriors is like a really good funnel for like the UFC to get like top prospects, you know, and I think we have a guy who's currently like a Cage Warriors champion, if I might be mistaken, in South Africa, you know, and dude is just a mauler, you know, he's a mauler. So personally, I think this kid has something to prove, and he's shown that he knows how to get the win when the bright lights are with him, you know, because I'm seeing all his previous fights. It's all been fight nights, and he's been getting unanimous decision wins personally, and that just speaks to the level of the guy who knows how to get things done. You know, the guy knows how to get things done. So I personally think I'm gonna pick Kavanaugh solely because like he knows how to win things, bro. He knows how to win things.
And that was cracking, folks. You can check him out on Extreme Slap Sports or whatever the fuck that channel is.
Shout out
yeah.
Power Slap.
So going back to the man, the myth, the legend, Energy, Charles Johnson. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, man. I had to, baby.
You know what,
look, I like it.
Would
I
be
like
boring
it.
it'd be boring if we all did a full house every pick. You know what I mean?
Listen,
So do I hear another side bet,
bro.
Kraken? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh,
How confident are you?
No, I'm still recovering from cost, bro.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I'm just making sure, you know. Because I saw an opportunity to make some
I
cash.
was about to jump in. I was about to
That's
jump in.
he's still recovering from Cross, man. Like Cross took that lunch money, bro.
I was about to say, Ola. I mean, if I can coax this guy into a $25 bet, I mean, I'll be safeguarded from the bet against you, brother.
You're trying to secure the other one, innit? Because
I'm just securing the bag, big dog. I call that the break-even rate.
That's smart.
Then I'm not out money. I'm just drinking. I do that for free, anyways.
Yeah.
I hear you.
If I lost another bid, man, like I'm never fucking the same pussy that I fucked last night, bro. Shit.
Yeah, I know that's right.
If I lost another bid, bro, like
Hey,
I'm
bro,
gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in the ghetto, bro.
What I'm hearing is you got
Yeah.
fucked and you don't even want to try and jump in the bedroom again, big dog.
Hey, Ola,
Cracking, I hear
it's
you,
the Black
dog.
Queen,
I'm ready
Ola.
any day, bro.
Ola,
I'm
the
ready,
Black
bro.
Queen. Don't put it
Hey,
on.
He doesn't believe in condoms, but he wears the headgear every time he walks in the bedroom, folks. Let's go.
Piggyback can lead to other things, brother. You know? God damn it. Hey.
He'll give you a piggyback and your ass a slap, folks. That's cracking. Let's go.
Go.
Hey. Oh, and with that, we move into the lightweight division for a bout between Gage Young and Hayaser Meheshate. Holy fucking smokes. We're going to reverse the order here. We're going to go, we'll go Yao first.
Oh
Yeah, so I'm just wondering where the space is supposed to be in this name because there's no ways he's Meheshate and that's the full name. But we got another Young on the card.
Meheshate is actually his one of his real names.
Like the full name. Okay, now once again, then my question this time is where is the surname or name?
So Meheshate is his last name and Hayaser is his first name.
I don't know.
His parents wanted him to have a hell of a hard time spelling his name in grade school, big dog. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, man.
For us Americans, this shit's crazy.
But look, for me, this is a very close fight. We've got Gage Young, G Money coming in, fighting out of the States. He's been very active the past year and a half. He's been fighting a lot. Lost his last fight in the UFC. But if we look at Maheshate, he's way more experienced in the UFC. But he just keeps losing in the UFC for some reason. He just can't seem to get a break, no matter the level of fighter he fights. So for me in this one, I'm going to go with the dog. I'm going to go with Maheshate. Why? Because it's in China. I'm going to go with a Chinese fighter in this fight. Like, it's that simple.
The fight card is in China. It's happening in China. The judges are Chinese.
There's that.
Ola, we're going to you this time, brother. What are you thinking, man?
Hey,
pick 'em?
yeah, I can't lie,
Yeah,
man.
Bro, I don't.
The records are so identical. You know
Yes.
what I mean, Maheshate coming in with a record of 10-4, and we got Young coming in with a record of 9-3. This still coming off losses as well. So this one's he's more of a pick 'em for me. He's more of a pick 'em for me.
Yes.
But when you start looking at things that can decide fights in pick'ems, you gotta look at the home advantage. You know what's and that's the only way to really look at this fight when it's so close, including the records as well. So yeah, gotta go with how you say it? How you say it?
China,
How you say it? How you say it?
Maheshate?
No.
Maheshate Hayasar?
Yeah, I'm saying how.
Hayaser.
Yeah, how you say it?
How you say?
How you say?
How you say?
There you go. Now you get it. Yeah, it didn't land first, but we got there. Thank you.
Thanks for bridging the gap, man. I appreciate it. I'm with you, bro. I think Hayaser is going to get it done. He's got the home field advantage, which I don't usually chalk a whole lot up to. But there's more going into this than just that, right? Typically, what happens is this man, Gage Young, knocks you out in the first 2 rounds, or he gets taken to a decision or a submission. The man standing across from him, Maheshate, can get it done anywhere it goes. He's got 4 knockouts, 1 submission, and 5 decisions. More so leaning towards the 5 decision wins as a kind of a rite of passage for him, or a rate fight for me to kind of steer the boat here. And the fact that he has a counter right knockout over fucking Steve Garcia, you gotta put some respect on that. Who does that to Steve Garcia? Who does a pullback right hand to Steve? Nobody. Fucking nobody. Okay? Not since then. So I gotta go with this guy. If he's able to put that guy, Garcia, away, I think Gage Young, G Money. I hope he's been saving his G Money because he's only gonna get half a paycheck on Saturday, in my humble opinion. S Dogs. Are we sipping the crazy Kool-Aid? Should we switch to Capri Sun? How do you see this one going?
First of all, you should always switch to a Capri, people. Pacific Cooler at that. But dog, I think what Ola said was perfect, bro. This is such a pick-em fight. Like as y'all were talking, I was just going through the resume and who they fought and trying to put something together. I can't really build a case on anything, but like what Ola said, bro, like he's in his hometown. You kind of gotta. If this goes to decision, we pretty much know who it goes to. If it's close, and Gage Young, I just don't think has that experience, bro, or as active as our boy from China. So I'm going to go with the Chinaman on this one, dog. But I'm not going to lie to you. Kraken's been heavy at USA today, and I'm interested to see who this man's going with right here.
Hey, man. Definitely, bro. You read my mind, bro. Gage Young.
No.
I swear to God, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
he wants to get. You want to get on the White House card, don't you? You do want to get on the White House card, don't you?
He's trying to get those media credentials, big dog.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. Bro, like
Hey.
I'm right here, bro. Like Gage Young, G Money, bro. Cash money. You know, so that's the one guy that personally he's getting an opportunity to come back into the UFC because yes, he got like I think his last fight in the UFC was like probably a short notice because I could see like they never offered him a contract after that, you know. So I'm looking at his I'm looking at this card, man, and I'm seeing like this is like his like I would say not coming out ceremony, but like it's that thing of like this is your second shot. Like you do not get second shots. Yes, they're both young, you know, they're both young. They're both suckers. But G Money, bro, like I think this is his time to make a statement. It's like, do you want to be here? You know, do you want to be here? And like I personally think, man, like him, like what? Like they're fighting what number? Yeah, they're opening the card, bro. They're opening the card, and you know the crowd is gonna be heavy. You know, the crowd is gonna be heavy against G Money, but I promise you, bro, like when you got like that when you got that heart, you know, when you got that heart and like you're in a foreign country, but like all you have to do is just like, come on, bro, just punch your ticket. You're in the UFC. All you just have to do is punch your ticket. Like I personally think this is G Money's coming out ceremony. He's young. He's gonna be a star. Personally, that's what I think.
Before you move on, Olin. Sterling, you just said facts to Antonio in the chat. Is that to the Carlos Prates thing you saying facts to?
Well, look, Carlos Prates practices an Afro-Brazilian religion called Umbanda. He is consecrated to a divinity called Ogum, which is originally from what the fuck? Uraba cults of Africa.
What do you know about that?
Brother, I'm bone the clot. I'm bone the clot. Ola, I got the fucking African Mohican blood running through my veins, brother. So anytime I see anything to do with Africa, brother, or anything to do with like fucking Urangas and shit, I'm all in.
Hey, bro, that's my tribal religion right there, man. We kill dogs for that shit, bro. Ask Antonio.
I'm right there with brother.
We literally sacrifice dogs. You grab the dog. You grab a dog.
Okay.
And you grab the chin.
Okay.
And you put the knife on his neck and let the blood flow.
But why?
For the god of thunder.
Fatality.
But what are you doing?
Oh
Yes, sir.
shit!
So that's the religion that he's talking about right there. It's a tribal religion from where I'm from.
Hold on.
So I know exactly what Antonio was talking about. I just wanted to know if you knew what Antonio was talking about right there, man.
I'm gonna be
Careful
honest.
what you're agreeing with there, brother.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ola. It sounds like I need to be a part of it, brother. It sounds like I need to get situated with some shit and set some shit up.
Hey, you're a dog, bro. You don't want to be a part of it, man. They sacrifice your
They'll sacrifice you, big dog.
Bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
S Dog is gonna be the biggest sacrifice they ever had.
That's what they do, man. They sacrifice dogs, bro.
But like S is in the name, innit?
Nah,
S is in the name. It's sacrifice, bro. Sacrifice dog.
Sacrifice Dogs MMA talk, folks. You heard it here first.
Like,
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you for verifying that for me because it's kind of crazy.
All right, boys, we got 5 more fights to go through here.
Let's get through it.
Let's get through it. We're jumping into the main card, folks.
It's gonna be a 3 hours.
And we're going to jump into this first fight. It is a welterweight bout. It was supposed to take place between Song Kenan and Kiefer Crosby, but of course, Song Kenan had to drop out due to medical issues. Now we have short notice fill-in Tayalake Nuraje coming in on short notice against Kiefer Crosby. This is going to be a bit of a banger. I'll be honest with you. I think it probably should have headlined the prelims, and we should have had Mahashate coming in against Gage Young to start this main card off. But with that being said, we got Super Saiyan coming in against BDK. How do you see it playing out, Kraken?
Personally, man, I think our Chinese fellas in for a tough day in the office, man. Yeah, I'm not talking about. Don't worry, I'm not talking about Adesanya or chill. I'm not talking about Adesanya right here.
He's going with Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, I'm going for Dublin, Ireland, man. Because personally, man, he has that UFC experience, man. Like, you know, he has that UFC experience. It's just he's coming. This is a short notice fight. And he's looking to get back into the winning column, man. Because you can't do that, you know. Like, obviously, I'm assuming he's inspired by Conor McGregor with his losing streak. Maybe he's trying to like be the next great Conor McGregor, like cocaine and all. But like, trust me, bro, he needs this win. He needs this win as much as I would say Conor McGregor needs like a glass of whiskey. But like, trust me, bro, like he needs this win. So yeah, I'm going for the Dublin fella.
Go, Dublin needs this W. Yao, how do you see this playing out, brother?
It's a tricky one. I'm not a big fan of late notice fighters that come in, especially this late. But it's China. We're in the China card, guys. And for me right now, this fight card is all China. But that's only if I think it's going to go to this decision. This is a welterweight fight, and we know the welterweights hit hard. And it's not an easy division to short notice in, despite the fact that here Crosby is coming off 2 losses. He's not very good right now in terms of the UFC. He couldn't even crack it in Bellator recently. So it's a very tough fight. But I think he's a good underdog. But I think I'm going to take Nuraji. Why? The length. He's way taller. Whole 3 inches taller, 5 inches of reach. I think he's just going to come in there and bully Crosby one way or the other and take this dub home. Back to China. So I'm going to go with the Chinese fighter in Tayalake Nuraji.
Love it, man.
I echo everything y'all just said right there, man. I'm going to go with Nuraji as well, man.
Same, boys.
I think for all the reasons y'all mentioned, everything about bullying him, got the reach on him, it's a nice matchup for Nuraji, and I think he gets it done in this fight right here. So
I agree, and I think it's also worth mentioning, right, Ola, that this guy hasn't fought since August, but he's been training for multiple fights since then. He's had not 1, not 2, but 3 canceled bouts since his last bout in August last year. He had a canceled bout in October, canceled bout in May, and a canceled bout in July. This dude's just itching to fucking fight. It's been a year since he's been inside of the cage in general, let alone the opportunity to step inside the UFC cage. I think he's looking to step in there and show out in there on Saturday morning for us, or rather, Saturday morning at the wee hours. I think we're going to see a finish at 3 a.m., boys. I think it's going to revitalize us, reinvigorate us, and re-wake us the fuck up for the rest of the card. I've got Nuraji. Dude's nickname is Super Saiyan. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. It's hard for me to bet against someone that's got one of those types of nicknames, you know, and the fact that he's coming in with a reach and height advantage, and the fact that he usually finishes his fights in the first or second round almost every time he's out there. I mean, it's a recipe for disaster for a guy, Kiefer Crosby. I know Dublin needs a win. I just don't think they're going to pick one up on Saturday. Sterling, how do you see it playing out, brother?
I'm going to Raji on this, boys. I'm starting to honestly feel like Kraken hates China. I don't think Kraken has picked one guy from China.
No. If it was Adesanya,
he wants us to be the next Canada card where all the Canadians lost.
Bro, I'm waiting on this main event to see who he goes with. That's really going to solidify to me who the fuck Kraken really fucks with or not. And honestly, it's definitely not China. But I'm going to have to go with the Chinaman on this one, boys. I'm just gonna echo what y'all have said, bro. Y'all come through with this banger ass analysis, but this is gonna be a fun fight. But I'd rather it be switched though with Loner and Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson and Loner should be in this position. I think they should be where they're at in the card.
I agree, man. I definitely agree. If bro's nickname is Super Saiyan, I'm picking him too, Olin. Thanks, Alex. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, if dude is brave enough to call himself Super Saiyan, you know people are gonna make fun of you for watching anime. You better damn well be fucking Super Saiyan out there when you walk out there. So yeah, I'm with him. I'm with him all day. And what's up, Useless? I don't know if we responded to you in the chat. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great day. He also said Fruit Punch is the best Capri flavor. I would say it's probably my second favorite. I'd probably say Pacific Cooler and then Fruit Punch. Pacific Cooler just tastes like childhood, man.
Dog. Pacific Cooler just tastes like fuck my face. Like it is incredible.
Hey, it's a fun one. Speaking of fun ones, we have a flyweight bout to discuss, boys, between Sumo Darji and Kevin Borjas. This is just a fun ass fight, and I think it's going to be exciting for as long as it lasts. Yeah. But before we jump into these breakdowns, I gotta agree, right? Like, I saw it in the chat. I heard multiple people say it about this last fight. I don't think that last fight, whether you're going Dublin or China, goes the distance. I think it's going to end under 2.5. You can get that at plus odds, plus 130. So I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you about that. Put a unit on it to get 2.3 back. You don't even have to pick a side, folks. As long as you think this one's going to be exciting and end with 2.5 minutes or more left on the clock in that last round, you should take the under on that. But we're talking about a new fight now. We're talking about Sumo Darji and Kevin Borjas. So I'm going to go to S-Dogs first on this one. How do you see this one going, my guy? Do you see China taking it home? Or do you see the win going all the way back to Brazil?
Boys, this is going to be a fun-ass fight. This is going to be that bump in the card that we need, because this potentially could be a lot of decisions going into this main card. But this is going to be a scrap, man. Sumo Darji just comes out here and puts on fucking wars, bro. He's a true killer, be killed kind of guy. I got to go Sumo Darji on this, bro. I think he's going to come out here and absolutely deliver a fucking war. But, boys, I'm waiting to hear y'all's analysis and Kraken. Is this gonna be the first fucking Chinaman that you go with, brother?
Hell to the fuck no, man. I'm going Kevin. I'm going for Kevin, bro. I'm giving for Kevin. Listen, bro. Listen. Kevin, like, bro, like, we have to remember, bro. These guys are fighting for their careers, bro. These guys are fighting for their careers, and Kevin is currently on a 1-fight win streak. He's had 2 losses, so it's that, like, you don't once you get home, you don't want Uncle Dana giving you like your stats and like pulling them out on the big screen and be like, yo, dog, like, look at your record, it's all red, like, ever since you came into the UFC, like, he has that dog in him, man. He has that dog in him because, like, he's won with decisions, he's won with decisions, he's won with knockouts in his previous his previous promotions that he's fought in, and he I think personally his fight with Ronald Rodriguez kind of like made him understand that, like, you need to be willing to slug it out and get the unanimous decision personally. So I'm going for Kevin Borjas, bro. Yeah. Peru. Let's go.
There's gonna be a war, bro.
Hola.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going with Borjas as well. Look, these are all everybody. Both of these guys are, energies babies. I'm trying to say. These are his sons right here, man. Yeah, I don't know how they hire up on the card. To be fair,
1000%. Bro.
I digress. I'm gonna go with Borjas here. I think Borjas has a lot more to offer in terms of just being busy, being relentless, just looking for that grappling, taking the fight down to the ground. And I mean, if he has to stand in there and set up some shots to get takedown and secure it that way, then he can do that as well. And I don't think Simidaji is going to do any goddamn thing to stop him. We've seen the likes of Shaban and Energy put these guys away, man. So for me, this is an easy decision for me. I'm going to be going with Borjas on this one, man. Yeah, definitely. Borjas.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
This one is tricky because Sumuderji is just he hasn't been winning. Like Ola said, Charlton G. Johnson, Matt Schnell. Only person he's beat recently is Mitch Raposo, but he is more experienced with 17 wins, whereas we've got Borjas, who's not that bad, 10-3, but one win in his last 3. We've got the 2 Birdmen. We've got El Gallo Negro, the Black Rooster versus the Tibetan Eagle. One can fly and one can't. I'm going to go with the one that flies. I'm going to go with the Tibetan Eagle in Sumadurji. Let's go. It's China. Let's not forget this, gentlemen. It's a wonderful country, but they do some bad things sometimes. It's China. I'm going China.
I'm with you, man. And you get Borjas at dog money right now, bro. I think this might be one of the last times we get this man at dog money. He's plus 142 currently. And again, like you can bet this man at plus 142. 1 unit gets you 2.42 back. I think I'm going to do exactly that, right? $25 makes 60, 50. I'm putting a unit on it. I think Kevin Borjas should win this fight anywhere it goes. Worst case scenario, he's getting outstruck on the feet. He should be able to utilize his takedowns and his grappling. I think it was Kraken that said it best. In his previous fight against Ronaldo Rodriguez, right? Like I think he learned a lot. He lost that fight, he won that fight, but he outstruck his opponent
to win that fight. Everybody picked against him. I was the motherfucker that picked him to win that fight, and he did it in a mad fashion. Thanks for bringing that up.
And he didn't even have to take him down. If he would have tried, he didn't even attempt to take down Ola. If he would have attempted a takedown, it would have been domination from pillar to post. Right? Because that was Ronaldo's only fucking hope. He shot 5 takedowns and only got 1 of those.
Ronaldo had a lot of hope. He had a lot of hype coming in.
A lot of hype coming in after that UFC Mexico card, bro. If this guy comes out here and is able to take down his opponent in Sumaderji is going to look like a fish out of water. Sue was winning that fight against Matt Schnell, who's my guy. Right? I got 2 autographed cards from him back there. Dude's a fucking beast. And Matt Schnell ended up triangle choking him from the bottom. So after what I saw, getting knocked out on the feet like 4 times in the fight continuing. So if someone can beat you after you knock them out multiple times in a fight, what the fuck is Kevin Borjas going to do to you, bro?
You scared me.
I think Kevin's going to go out there and do bad things. Speaking of doing bad things, heavyweight bout. These big boys are coming in to bang. Big boy bangers. Talking about Sergey Pavlovich, the Russian hammer, coming in against Waldo Cortez Acosta. You know I'm talking about Salsa Boy. Man, this is going to be one of those fights that, again, is going to be as exciting as it possibly can be for as long as it lasts. You got 2 guys that have knockout power in both hands and 2 guys that want nothing more than to have a quick night at the office, an easy night at the office, a night at the office that takes a third the time and pays the same fucking wage, boys. These guys want to go out there and get an early finish. And I don't know which side it's going to be on, but I'm definitely leaning towards one side over the other. Folks, we've got over 60 of you watching right now. If you're drinking, raise one up with us and drink with us. If you're smoking, do that. If you're doing none of the above, that's fine too. Raw dog, a big, deep breath of fucking oxygen, folks. And cheers to you. Let's go.
And
like,
if
comment,
you
subscribe.
Pop it. You got a full Zen, pop it, son. Boys, who's taking this one? This is a fun one to talk about.
It's you, brother. It's you.
All right, I'll go ahead and get into it because I know you boys are about to break it down. I see Yao yawning too, so I know Yao's about to go ahead and get into this fucking aggressively. But boys, I'm going with fucking Sergey Pavlovich. I think this is a super fun fight. We haven't. Ola, do not do that. Don't do that, Ola. I'm going with the fucking Russian polar bear, brother. I think he's gonna come in here, bro. I think he's gonna Spock Waldo Acosta, son. We haven't seen him fight since fucking Volkov, and I know everyone's got that vision in their head of him getting absolutely jabbed up and coming to Volkov after with his nose running.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Volkov's a bad motherfucker. He's a bad motherfucker. But hey, never forget Derek Lewis. But you gotta understand, dog. Waldo Acosta, he has not fought a motherfucker that hits as hard as Sergey. I know he's a super fast dude, super good on his feet. But if that motherfucker gets touched by Sergey, I mean, let's not forget what he did to Derek fucking Lewis, Taitu Avasa. Fucking everybody on his run-up, bro, was sparking everybody. Then met Big Tommy. Tommy knocked him out, and he got Volkov. So those are 2 monsters to fight, bro. I'm going to go Sergey, and I'm going to see who the rest of you boys got on this. But I think this is going to be an absolute war.
Kraken, what you saying?
Hey, man. Firstly, I just want to say, man, when you said when you segue into this fight, man, when you said, like, speaking of bad things, then I saw S-Dog here just petting his dog, man. I just had that Izzy Adesanya reference, bro. I was like, bro, I thought you were gonna trust me, bro. Like that kind of got me, bro.
Don't you do that to me, Kraken. I'm taking shots for no reason lately, and I'm not fucking appreciative of it, all right? Don't do that to me.
Hey,
Bro,
Sterling,
trust me, bro.
is that how you get down? Do we got
Hey,
we
hold
gotta
on.
get
Hold on. We was getting ready for that sacrifice.
do we
brother.
gotta get Peter over there to you,
Nah,
bro? Do we
hold
gotta
on.
get Peter over there?
Hold
He's
on.
talking about
We're gonna do that.
sacrifices, dog. He's talking about sacrifice.
It's
No,
over.
no dogs were harmed in the making of this prediction show, folks.
No dogs were harmed, people, but it is my religion. I am a Mohican African brother. And Kraken, what were you saying about Sergey Pavlovich?
Yeah, man. No. I'm saying, bro. Like, I think the fight between Sergey and Volkov kind of broke him. You know, like he'll never be the same. You know, he'll
They
never be
weren't
the
friends,
same.
though. They were boys. They were
Yes,
boys going
yeah,
into it.
definitely. That's the thing. Imagine getting laced by your friend, man. Like, what title aspirations that give you? You know, what title aspirations that give you? Because that means if he wins, if your friend wins, and you are trying to win, you're gonna face him again, and he's laced you so many times. You've tasted his leather countless times, brother. So personally, I think this one is going to Waldo because Waldo is like he's not younger, he's older than but like I'll say he's like a breath of fresh air, man. Like when Sergey came in, bro, like he was just starching people, like just I was on his hype train, bro. I was on his hype train until he got his cheeks clapped, you know, like Sterling's dog here. So trust me, bro. So trust me, bro. Like this, like Waldo.
Sterling, what you
like
did to your dog, bro?
Hey, this is not about to become a thing.
Dog, bro?
This is not to become a thing, bro. The
Hey,
fuck
dogs,
is-
what you did to
we're
the
killing
dog,
this.
dog?
We're
Hey,
killing
dogs,
this
what you
right
did to the
here,
dog,
bro.
dog?
Nah, bro, we're killing this bullshit rumor right here, people. This is not gonna move on.
I understand.
Oh my god, yeah, I understand, bro, and I definitely understand why Kraken picked Sergey Pavlovich. And I appreciate you for that, Kraken.
No,
yeah.
I'm not picking Sergey. I'm not picking Sergey.
brother. I get it, brother. You're Sergey Pavlovich. Yao, are you rocking with your African brothers?
Yeah, look, Waldo Acosta is fantastic. He's 14-1, but if we look at his last 5, Lucas Brzeski, Andrei Arlovski, Robelis de Spain, Ryan Superman Span, The only name that there makes sense for me is Sergey Spivak, which was convincing. Decision, sure.
How many
but
of
he
those
actually got
fights
it
did
done.
you pick Costa to win, though?
Oh shit.
None.
Span. No, Span, because I think Span is trash. So unfortunately, definitely against Span.
You picked him to win one fight out of all of those fights, and it's
Out of the 6, he's one of the UFC.
No, and Brett.
I remember the last time, you said you was tired of picking.
So
against
you picked him 2 out of 6 times.
Every time you pick against him, he wins. You remember
So what you're
that?
saying is you have a 33.33% accuracy aspect ratio when it comes to picking fights of Waldo Cortez Acosta. Is that what I'm hearing? From a numbers perspective, as I would tell my clients.
Hey, dude,
Sorry.
you're talking to a former top of the table right now.
I didn't mean to do that to you. I didn't mean to go into work brain mode, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey. I was thinking, what the fuck is that fool talking about right now?
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know
You
what
guys
to
are
say
right.
to that
It's
either.
true. It's true. He's right.
Numbers don't lie, brother. Numbers don't lie.
It
You
doesn't
do
mean
if
I
you don't
can't
fucking
change
know
the
it.
ratio.
Yeah.
So look,
But
I'm
you were
going
saying,
to
yeah.
go with Pavlovich. I think getting starched by Aspinall and Volkov, that's tough. That's very tough. But he came back against Rosenstrike. Sure, Rosenstrike since left, went to dirty boxing. Great, but I think he's ready to get back into it. I think he's ready to get back to the level that puts him back in title contention.
Contention.
English is
It was right the first time.
Thank you so much. Title contention, like he was when he lost to Aspinall. I think this is the fight that we get to see him and we say, okay, well, maybe he should be number 6. Maybe get him a top 3. Maybe look at him being birthed in another number 1 contender. Let's see. So I think he gets it done over Acosta. I think, although what Acosta did to Spivak for me, it's almost convincing, but I'm going to go with Pavlovich.
Okay, you just stuck yourself out of a good win, man. I'm gonna go with Costa here, man. Every time I pick against this guy, he finds a way to get these crazy wins. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he pulls it out of the fire. I've been on the losing end of Acosta since this pain, and I carried on. I'm learning my lesson. You know what I'm trying to say. So even if for whatever reason, this ends up being a reverse pick where I picked him and then he goes and loses. I kind of get what I want. You know what I'm trying to say? So
that's a good point.
That's how I'm approaching this one. So yeah,
that was me with DDP. I didn't pick DDP his whole entire career. I finally fucking go with him, and then he fucked me. But
I'm gonna go with that concept and that logic.
I'm still technically up on DDP. I bet 10 units on him this last fight.
Is this fucking somebody though, boys? See how is this fucking somebody? What is this?
No. That's pitter patter pit pit, brother.
You get a motherfucker in side control and you want to do this?
But with all due respect, Sterling, if I'm on top of you and I'm doing that annoying thing for 25 minutes and you can't get up, that's on you.
Yeah, definitely.
Like respectfully, I say that as a DDP fan, bro. But respectfully, that's on you, bro. You got to learn how to get the fuck up.
We saw DDP saying he was trying to fix some other hoes that we shall not mention on this show, and he said, Hamza said, I like that, brother.
I'll be honest, like I don't understand why he didn't try tickling his fucking feet or like gripping his like Achilles or like just get dirty, bro.
DDP admitted to sticking his finger in his ass, dude. He tried. He tried.
I just don't think he was trying the right things, brother. I don't think he was trying the right thing. When it comes to Waldo Salsa Boy, though, like I chose this guy this year or this season on our fantasy UFC team. He's my heavyweight, so I gotta back Salsa Boy in this one. And look, man, I saw how many points he got in that last time he fought a dude named Sergey. I'm hoping it goes the same way. I think it will. I think Sergey is one of these guys that has power in both hands. He's got speed in both hands, but he's also proven to be slightly a bit of a glass cannon, right? And if you look at the way that people are betting on this when it comes to Tapology, 3,418 community picks on Tapology, and 81% of them are going with Sergey Pavlovich. 81.4% of that 81% are going with Pavlovich inside the distance via way of knockout. I'm against all of these fucking people. I think they did not understand the mission. I don't think they read the fucking the case studies. I don't think they did the tape study. I hear what all you guys are saying, right? Like S-Dogs, you said he hasn't fought anybody with real power. I would tell you that power is the last thing to go, especially in a heavyweight fighter. And this guy went out there and beat Tai Tuivasa. He went out there and beat Curtis Blades. He went out there and, this is Sergey. Sergey did that. But
I was about to say.
Waldo went out there and beat Sergey Spivak. And not only that, he got a unanimous decision on him. Made it look pretty fucking easy.
Let's be real, boys. Pavlovich Sergey Spivak is not knocking people out. He's a wrestler, judo guy.
So Andrei Arlovsky doesn't have knockout power, and you think that's completely gone?
He's 70.
Doesn't matter. Power's the last thing to go, brother.
I love
70.
Come on, bro. Bro, as much as that was, I still picked Arlovsky to beat fucking Kosa.
Bro. Exactly.
He didn't do it.
Most people did. Because Arlovsky had the veteranship. He should have beat him in that fight. But Waldo adapted after the first round. Waldo lost the first round and adapted.
He's so fucking fast on his feet, bro, and he's just so quick.
Sergey?
I think you're not seeing.
Yeah, that's my point.
I think people are not watching Acosta, man. I think you guys.
That's exactly my point, Ola. Like they're not watching what he did in that fight. He dropped the first round. To be able to drop the first round against a UFC veteran with that much experience and come back and change your entire game plan, come back and win the next 2 rounds and win a unanimous, not a split, a unanimous decision.
Arlovsky is 64 years old and he has 500 fights.
If we ask you 6 more times, you might give the right age if you keep going down at that trajectory, brother.
That's the pit bull right there. You call yourself a dog.
Can't do that.
You should get sacrificed, blood.
Come on, bro. You're talking about a dude who had moments against the greatest heavyweight of all time, Fyodor Emelianenko.
That's the pit bull right there, man.
Boys, I'm telling you, dude.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Stan.
I'm going Waldo all day.
Dog, when y'all see that giant white Russian Terminator walk out and he's just standing in the octagon and you see Fat Boy Acosta, you're going to go, shit.
You ain't going to do a goddamn thing.
Brother, you're going to switch that pick, Ola. You're going to switch that pick, brother.
So real quick. Since your argument, since your argument, S-Dogs, since your argument, S-Dogs, is that Andrei Arlovsky is 75 years old or 63, whatever the fuck age you said. How old would you say that Alistair Overeem is? Who's done it for just as long?
74, 77.
74. Cool. That's Sergey's last notable win.
Is that with TRT?
I'm sorry. That's his last loss other than Tom. That's right. Yeah, I faked out a little bit. He got knocked out in the first round by Alistair.
What year was this though?
What year was this? Doesn't fucking matter.
It does matter. If it's
Was that the
2017,
Ubering?
Alistair,
Is that the Ubering?
Well, if you're saying Alistair is 74 right now, then I will tell you that
Whoa,
Alistair
right
was
now.
68 years old when he knocked out your boy.
that was 6 years ago. That was prime. That was prime Alistair. Alistair was a mother.
Oh, that was prime Alistair? That was USADA Alistair. That was deflated,
prime.
pop the balloon Alistair.
Not the TRT Alistair, bro.
Brother, that was not the TRT Rex. I'll let you see yourself out. Come on. I'm
dude,
going with
I gotta
Waldo.
go.
I think Salsa Boy is going to go out there and add some fucking Russian guac to go with the salsa on Saturday morning, boys. Give me Waldo, Cortez, Acosta. Give me Salsa Boy, and give me Salsa Boy inside the distance. I'm feeling brave. And speaking of feeling brave, Aljamain Sterling must be feeling super fucking brave to step up and accept this fight in the co-main event against Brian Ortega after Brian Ortega missed weight by 8 fucking pounds and then renegotiated the contract deal to be a catchweight bout at 153 instead of 145. Holy fucking smokes. This is not the first time he's done this, right? He did this at International Fight Week, but our guy was a little bit too smart for him and said, no, thank you. And then he fought Dan 50K Ige on 2 hours notice and beat that guy instead. Look, Brian Ortega, 2 things. He's got to go up to lightweight after this, win, lose, or draw. And if he doesn't, you got to cut this guy. You just made an example out of Brian Battle. Like, cut another Brian for missing weight. Apparently, having the first name Brian and making weight are 2 things that don't go together very well.
Slow down. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't got cut 2 Brians. You know what I mean? This Brian go fix it.
Ola, I'll let you take the lead on this one, brother.
Ola, I was about to say, before you give your pick, I have been waiting on this fight for your picks. I have been sitting here. This fight in the main event for Kraken. I want to see if Kraken really hates China, and I want to see if you really like your boy T-City. I'm excited for this.
I fuck with T-City heavy, man.
And
this
shit,
one really,
here we go.
this one really disappointed me with the weight cut, and this is a problem that he's been having. Like a certain fighter that I do know that was on the Ultimate Fighter by the name of Andras Binder. I've brought it up before on the show. Chael Sonnen had to pay $12,500 of his hard-earned money to make sure that brother at least got in the fight because he lost. He was gonna lost. Right? And lost. So for me, it's weight misses. It's not something that I take lightly. I do not tolerate it one bit. I do not like it. However, I fuck with Brian Ortega. I like Brian Ortega, and I think this matchup here, it's not a bad matchup for me. It's not one of the worst matchups. We know that Aljamain Sterling is a fantastic wrestler. He's gonna want to take the fight to the ground, knowing that his wrestling might probably neutralize the jiu-jitsu, and that's where I'm going with here. So it's in Brian's interest to try and keep the fight standing, right? And if Aljamain Sterling was to get excited and try to fly into a grappling situation or takedown sequence without really setting it up properly, we know how much of a jiu-jitsu artist that Brian Ortega is, and he's going to be looking for that stand-up guillotine. He's going to be looking for rear naked choke, and I know even Aljamain Sterling has submissions of his own as well. So this one here is going to be a good fight, and I like the fact that it's 5 rounds as well at catch weight. So we get we get a bang for our buck.
It's a 5-round fight.
Yeah, we get a bang for our buck. We get a bang for our buck. So
yeah, we get 50 minutes of fighting in the last 2 fights of the night. And neither of them are going to go past 15.
Man, so for me, I'm gonna go with Brian Ortega to take this one by decision.
I don't know, bro.
By decision is that's a move.
Easy, Ola.
Yeah. Hey, listen, this brother has been in there with some of the baddest fighters.
Dog.
145. You know what I mean? The Vokes, the Holloways, like Aljamain Sterling ain't seen them type of competitions, bro. You know what I mean? The Yar Rodriguez's, the Korean Zombies, like Sterling ain't see them kind of competitions. You just pulled up from the bantamweight, brother. You know what I'm trying to say. So for me, this is the truth, man. When he's really in the mood, bro, he's when he's in the zen.
That's the big thing, though. Like remember when he fought the zombie? Yeah. When he fought the zombie, he was a motherfucker. But bro, I'm thinking about it's just like the Diego Lopez fights. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about that shit right now. The Max Holloway.
Yeah, but how do you think the fight goes between Diego Lopez and Aljamain Sterling, bro? Come on, dog. Come on, bro.
Aljamain does bad things to him.
Really?
Aljamain does bad things to Diego Lopez.
Diego Lopez?
He treats him like an amateur. I like Diego Lopez a lot, bro, but Diego Lopez is really, really good if you're down to scrap. Aljamain's a better pure striker than him.
I question Aljo's fight IQ as well, standing with Sugar Sean in the fight where you didn't need to do that, bro. You had other ways, and you lost your title on some low IQ shit, bro.
But the difference is O'Malley is a better striker than Aljamain in totality. In totality. No. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. Like, why engage that? But what I'm saying is just a caveat, right? Just play devil's advocate. I don't think that's even going to play a factor in this fight because, like, sure, if you slice it right down, like, just a clean cut, Brian Ortega has better boxing than Aljamain Sterling, but he does not have better striking. But he doesn't have better striking overall. Like, Sean has better striking. Aljamain, he's a good flow state striker. If you give him a chance to actually start flowing, he was winning the Peter Yan fight. If you, like, I will fucking die on this hill. The fight where Peter Yan illegally kneed him, he wasn't winning that fight. Aljamain may have started to gas in the last 45 seconds to a minute before he got kneed to the fucking head illegally, but he was out striking him by like 20 strikes. You can look at the fucking numbers, bro. He was up. Aljamain's a better striker than a lot of people give him credit for, and I think even if this fight is able to keep standing, I'm with you, bro. I think Ortega's in trouble.
You got to factor my bias as well, so I hear it.
I know, but I'm biased with you. I think I'm all in on Aljamain, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm not.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. You know what? That last part,
Brian Ortega, bro.
I get it, bro.
I appreciate the honesty on the bias, but I'm with you, dude. I'm just as biased. I've been a Funkmaster fan for a long time.
Yeah, man.
Like the dude poured me shots of his fucking rum. I love this guy. S-Dogs. Are you rocking with Sterling or are you rocking with? I mean, he's got the same name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If it was 3 rounds, maybe I could lean to Ortega, but just now finding out, and I've just been sitting here thinking about it, bro, I'm going Aljo. Ortega, that weight cut, Ola looked like it fucked him up. And bro, I think the last time we saw him in the
catch weight, bro. It didn't cut the weight. If you cut the weight to 145 and look like shit, I would say yes. But he's got 8 pounds.
It's 153 and he still looks like ass, bro. And Alex Pip said real quick, I just got to address this comment.
Rehydrate, man. He's going to rehydrate, bro.
So I got to address this comment real quick. Alex Pip said, I heard Ortega fell out. Is the fight still on? He looked terrible at the face-offs. So those face-offs happened after you heard the fight fell off. They happened after they renegotiated the entire thing.
He cut all his hair off.
Yeah,
because Brian Ortega is smart. He might not be smart when it comes to nutrition and cutting weight, but he's very smart when it comes to money. He knew he wasn't going to make weight, so he had his management team call Aljamain's management team. They reneged the fight to take place at catch weight at 153. Aljamain agreed, which means that Brian Ortega is not even going to be out 30% of his show or win money. They just renegotiated the contract of the fight.
Which is kind of fucked up because you think about
it's extremely fucked up.
Because you think about Michelle Pajeda, Wonder Boy, they didn't even pay Wonder Boy, and Michelle
Listen,
Pajeda.
If Aljo loses, who you blame?
But again, that goes back to Wonder Boy, right? Because Wonder Boy didn't renegotiate the fight for a catch weight.
Are we blaming Ortega or are we blaming Aljo for taking the fight?
Exactly. If Aljo loses, it's not Brian's fight, or it's not Brian's fault. It's Aljo's fault for taking the fight. Like we saw Diego deny the fight on International Fight Week. It's his biggest opportunity, his fucking UFC career of his life, probably, and he said no, thank you. Because that guy is 6 pounds heavier than me, and there's no chance.
Yeah.
So what?
Fun fact: if you don't renegotiate the contract, a commission will not let a fight continue if you are more than 3 pounds over. If you hit the scale at 4 pounds over the cutoff, the fight is off.
Halfway for me, I say Aljo going for grappling, man. You know what I mean? Because
I agree.
He's got to utilize
at the heavier weight.
Yeah,
bro. And I just think he's a bit more stronger than Ortega, dog. Yep. That's what I'm thinking about all that. If it does go to the ground, which is like usually where T-City gets that shit done, bro, I think Aljo's a bit more stronger and a lot younger than, maybe not a lot younger, but a little bit younger than Ortega in fight years.
If he locks that shit in,
oh no, don't get me, bro.
Aljo
we saw Volk.
T-City.
Bro,
he ain't getting out, bro.
Bro, he almost choked.
I wouldn't be surprised if Aljamain triangle chokes T-City in the second round.
Are you fucking joking me? I want to go another 25 on this shit.
I'm really not. I'm not putting a fucking straight bet on a triangle choke.
I'm not doing
how drunk are you,
fucking
guy?
Said, bro.
Fucking guy's been dipping into the Ray and nephews between takes right now. Apparently,
he has been dipping into the Ray and nephews.
Sheesh, Kraken. How do you see this one playing out, brother?
Go ahead, Kraken.
Yeah, man. Personally, I'm not really impressed with TC's pretty boy antics. To be honest, man, like he's like he can't even string up a good win streak to save his life. You know, like I think The way Alexander Volkanovski escaped that submission attempt of his, like it just, I would say, ruined his title aspirations because it showed like though, like you're not that guy, you know, like he's cool, he's fun. I would say he's like I was gonna disrespect Max Holloway, but like Max Holloway has proven himself to be one of the GOATs, you know, like personally. So I would say he's like a Brock Lesnar, you know. He's just there for the money personally, and he's just a show and tell, you know. Like once you put him into a really good fight against a good fighter, he crumbles, you know. He crumbles. He doesn't have that dog in him, and like him not making weight, that's the thing, bro. It's like, what the fuck are you doing if you're not gonna make weight, you know? Like, cause primarily, dog, all the fighters that I've talked to always say the hardest thing that literally prepares you for the fight is the weight cut, you know, because like it's such a grueling process that you have to go through. And the mere fact that he literally renegotiated with Aljamain Sterling's management so that they don't have to suffer for that. It's like, did you even earn this fight? You know, like, did you even earn this fight? So personally, I personally think Aljamain's gonna take this one solely because, you know, like Brian TCD, he doesn't want to be in the UFC. You know, he does not want to be in the UFC anymore. He saw that like he can't cut it and he can't. But like Aljamain Sterling has had a taste of gold and he's looking to get back his road to redemption. You know, he has his longtime friend, which is
I was just gonna bring that up, bro. When Rob, like seeing Rob says too, probably like fuels you.
At 135, fellas, not at 153. Continue.
Come on, Ola.
No. Chill, Ola.
Come on, Ola.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. That like,
Ola,
do the math. 135, 153. Like, do the math, bro. Like,
he might retire after this fight, bro.
Bro, stop talking shit, bro. Stop talking shit, bro.
But yeah, man, like O'Malley is looking to have that title aspirations, and like I love the fact that he's making like our friends with the enemies. You know, he's learning from the Shane O'Malley's. You know, he's learning that like unorthodox clean strike. So you know, so him being in such groups, it's that thing of, yo, dog, like he's willing to learn, so he's still hungry. You know, he's still hungry, and I think personally, Funkmaster has like a long way to go. You know, in the UFC. So yeah,
what you got?
Bicep.
Look, I'm saying grip him, rip him, and backpack him. Sterling all the way. There's no question. That's what Sterling does. We know Ortega's good with the jits, but I think Sterling's just on another level. Heavier weight class. Ortega's looking chubby, but he's still got the skills. But grip him, rip him, backpack him. That's what we're gonna see.
Come on,
that's how that fight's gonna end. Aljamain all over the back of T-City, just hand fighting, just doing the Drickus, let's call it that. Just trying to hand fight his way out of that fight. It's not gonna work. He got him.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Boys, main event, boys. Who's everyone feeling for this main event? Let's start off with Big Ola, son. Ola, who you got, son?
Yeah, man. We got Johnny Walker versus Mingyang Zhang. Mingyang Zhang coming in with a record of 19-6, and we got Johnny Walker with a record of 21-9. Both of these fighters are going to be fighting in the 205 division. Bro, I'm going with Zhang on this one, bro. And I know the Walker brothers, I got vendetta against them for what they did to my boy, the Chuku. That was fucked up. Man. That was fucked up. What the other Walker did to my boy.
Oh, bro, that heel hook shit is
that heel hook was fucked up,
delicious.
Bro. You know what I mean?
That shit is crazy.
Was messed up, man. So yeah, I want revenge on one of these Walker brothers, man.
I don't blame you, bro.
Mine is revenge motivated, man. I'm going with Zhang on this one, brother.
I don't blame you, bro. Yeah, who you going with, son?
Look, I don't think it's going to be revenge as such, because if you're really wanting revenge on the Johnny Walker, I mean, that's not good enough, bro. Like,
I
it's
don't
Johnny
care which
Walker,
walker
bro.
gets it, man. Any walker can get it, bro.
Even the day walker.
Whoa.
Hey, hey,
You said it, man. You said it.
hey,
You said it. You said it.
hey, I don't want none of this fucking
Any of the Brazilian walkers can get it. How about that?
bro. I don't want none of this smoke.
You nearly got me, the cracker. You nearly got me, man. You nearly
That
got
was
me.
smooth. That was smooth.
It was close. You nearly
That was
got me,
close.
bro.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm
continue.
gonna stick with the mountain lion here,
Let's
Zhang.
go.
We saw the very strange draw between him and Ank, and then Ank came back obviously to absolutely starch him. Uzdemir killed him with that. I mean, he literally is my favorite knocked out artist. He just gets
Jamal
knocked out
Hill.
so entertainingly.
He's your favorite
the
knocked out artist?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
He's my favorite guy I've ever seen get knocked out in the UFC.
I mean, hey,
He
Jamal
has
Hill.
Looney Tune knockouts. Jamal Hill's knockout. Every time he gets knocked out, it's like, whoa. When I first saw the
Yeah.
Jamal Hill knockout, I thought it was a meme. I thought someone had used AI. And then I found out it was real. I was like, never. How?
He's the
is this
only dude that
possible?
you can bank on. Like whether he wins or not, there's gonna be some Looney Tune shit happening in the fight.
Even if he's trying to do the worm and hurts his arm off to the win. The point
Crazy.
is, definitely my favorite knocked out artist, my favorite Looney Tunes fighter other than DDP. So for that reason, I'm going with Zhang all the way because I can't wait to see Johnny
Yeah.
Walker get knocked out again. Like, I can't wait for it. Love it.
Kraken. Who are you going with, dog?
Crack.
Black Dragon, China inside,
Let's go, bro.
Africa outside.
Let's
China
go,
inside.
bro.
Really?
Going with
This guy you picked against Chinese all goddamn night.
I
All of a
know,
sudden,
No,
bro.
no,
I
no, no,
cannot
all of a
believe
sudden, he
it.
wants to be
There's a
talking
little
Black
snake in the
Dragon
grass.
this, Black
I
Dragon
did-
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey man,
unbelievable.
I'm an
there's a little snake in the
I'm an
grass.
animal lover. I'm an animal lover, bro. But like not like Adesanya and Sterling. Trust me.
Nah, don't fucking
Um,
throw me in there, bro. Don't throw me in there,
But like,
bro.
yeah, man. Yeah, Johnny Walker, man. Like Johnny Walker's career has just been like an up and down roller coaster, man. Like from getting knocked out by Jamal Hill to like being in the desert, you know, like come on, bro. He got beat by Paul Craig, Anthony Smith. Like, bro, like recently he lost to like a couple good fighters. Yes, I'm not considering Volkan Uzdemir, like Volkan no time Uzdemir, a good fighter, but like he lost to our current champ, you know. But Zhang, I haven't seen Zhang's fights, but like I know they kind of pushing him to be like the next great Chinese champion. But like also his age is really like playing a huge role in this because he has like 4 more years till he reaches his prime. And yeah, personally, man, I would say let me go for Zhang. You know, let me go for Zhang because yeah, they're gonna push him. They're gonna push him like that.
Yeah, bro. I think it's gonna be a full house. It's so hard to go with Johnny Walker on this, bro, knowing how easy he gets knocked out. And then you fight a guy named the fucking Mountain Tiger who has 17 or 19 fights in the UFC, not in the UFC, but in his pro record, undefeated, all fucking first round finishes. Like, this dude's a fucking monster, especially after seeing what he did to my boy Anthony Lionheart Smith. Bro, I gotta go with Zhang on this one, boys. This should be a full house. I can't take anybody with Johnny Walker's chin over this, bro. I think Zane's gonna maul this dude. I think the record
And
stands.
listen, Anthony Smith wanted to get punished. Zhang obliged.
Bro.
He obliged.
Facts, brother. It was
bro.
bad. It was tough to see.
Bro. Hey, future Hall of Famer though, Anthony Lionheart Smith should have won the title against John Jones. Never forget it. But Olin, what you got, dude?
Man, I gotta go with the house pick on this one. Look, Johnny Walker typically goes out there. He's a glass cannon, right? Like his jaw's cracked, but he's got power, so he can hurt you. The issue is the guy in front of him. I don't know that we've seen him actually get hurt like that, and I don't know that Johnny Walker's the guy to do it, bro. Like
No.
maybe if he gives him like 6 shots of Johnny Walker whiskey before the fight, that's his only path to fucking victory. But look, man, I mean, we got a guy that you've kindly said is nicknamed the Mountain Tiger. I mean, I got to go with the Mountain Tiger, bro. Like when I was a young child watching fucking Transformers Beast Wars, my favorite motherfucker was the dude that cameoed as the fucking White Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Tigatron. So I'm going with the Mountain Tiger. Yeah, I know you watch Beast Wars. I see you, bro. That motherfucker, that Autobot fucked the Decepticon. You know what I'm saying? That dude was a fucking rider. Let's go, dude. I'm going with the Mountain Tiger on this one. I think he probably gets it done with a short left hook, if I'm being very specific. Johnny Walker likes to rush in, keep his hands down, and just throw. And if he does that with somebody like Mountain Tiger, he has this habit of the closer he gets, the more his hands come down, like you're seeing in the visual representation here. If he does that, he's just going to eat a left hook for his luck and fall forward. And we'll probably see another meme-like, Looney Tunes-like knockout, as it's been stated in the panel before. I really, really like this guy. I mean, he's minus 375, though, so he's making it very, very hard to bet on him. But where there's a will, there's a way, folks. And if you look at him by knockout, you can get him at minus 280, which isn't terrible. A lot steeper than I usually like to go, right? You'd have to bet a unit to get 1.35 back. So if you put 5 units on it, you're still only getting 6.78 back. 5 units to get 1.78 back in your pocket. Too rich for my poor ass blood, so I'm not going to be doing it. I'll stay away from this one from a betting perspective. If anything, I might chain together some parlays later in the night. If I do, I'll probably post those on the Twitter/X. So make sure you're following on there. Ola, I'm assuming you don't already have your parlays laid out, do you, brother?
No, my parlays get done after I send the picks to Leroy.
Same. I literally do my picks and then I use that as a reference sheet because if I'm picking on them on the underdogs competition, if it's one that I'm very iffy on, I pad my wallet by betting against those picks on my parlays. And then if I'm confident,
you know the system, Olin, you know the system.
Yeah, I think we're using the same system, but it's a tried and true. It's a tested system. Yeah.
Are we speaking of that before we get on out of here, people? This is, by the way, fucking banger card. Can't wait for this shit. Are we doing dogs of the week before we get out of here?
You know what? I haven't even picked mine yet, but I can pull it up. Let me
I
pull
know
up
we've
the
been on
underdog
for 2
slip here.
hours. These boys in the UK got to be hurting.
They're hurting. They are hurting for certain. Look at them. They are rocked, boys.
I don't blame y'all.
Hey, Sterling, you gonna be hurting like us tomorrow, dog?
I'm not.
Nah.
Hey, I like how you called out Sterling specifically because you already know your boy's ready.
Thank you, bro. I might end up doing it. I'm not gonna lie.
Make the walk to the fucking store and get an extra pack of Zins, big boy.
I might do it, bro. I'm gonna need a little.
Speaking of making the walk, future Hall of Famer Anthony Smith.
Hey, Sterling, you got
No
to rep on
thanks.
your little lifestyle. Come on, man.
Jack said that's Lionheart, not Lionheart.
Hey, real quick, are y'all watching the Ola? Are y'all staying up for the whole? Are y'all watching the whole card?
It's at 8 a.m. for them. This is the best card of the year for them. What are you talking about?
We've had this once a year, bro. Come on.
They get literally 2 of these every 365 days, big dog. They are having coffee and smiling at the carnage.
Fuck, man. It's the start time's what, 3 a.m. for us?
That's right.
Yeah.
The start time for the prelims is midnight. So it'll be 2 a.m. for you and then 5 a.m. for the main card. But hey, what I would tell you is get a pack of Zens, take a nap during the day, right? Like say shortly after this, take a nap. And then you're going to want to pop a Zen to start the prelims. And then maybe 3 fights in, you start doing shots.
Sterling is stressing like I was in front of my computer earlier on, bro.
No, I don't know. Hey,
God damn.
I'm telling you, bro. I wish I could have filmed or been live for that, just to have that clip on, just to watch when I'm having a bad day, bro. That was. But boy, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I might do it, man. Give me y'all's dogs of the week. We'll get out of here, and I'll see if I got it in me, bro.
All right, with that, folks, we've got over 60 of you still watching. Cheers to you for tuning in for over 2 fucking hours. We appreciate you. If you're drinking, drink with us. If you're smoking, smoke with us. And if you're just existing, exist with us. We appreciate you. Cheers to you.
Okay, I got my dog of the week ready.
Go ahead, bro.
Who you got?
I'm going with Charles Energy Johnson, dog.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's my dog of the week.
That's a great pick. What about you, Yao?
Mine's a bit trickier. It's a tough card to pick from. Lots of niggly, sneaky little dogs. But I think my dog is gonna have to be, of course, the man from China in Mahasate, who I'm gonna take as my dog of the week.
All right.
Actually, you know what? No, give me Caldwell-Banks. Actually, I'm gonna take Caldwell-Banks. I think that's a safer bet than.
If you're Sterling, it'd be Kyle Dog Kiss. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it. This is not a real thing. Kraken, you just started. Kraken, give me your dogs, bro, because you got me fucked up over here with mine, apparently.
Kraken wasn't lacking when he made that accusation.
Stay away from my dogs, bro. Stay away from my dogs. I got Waldo, bro. Give me Waldo. give me
Good one.
Waldo, bro, because he's a really good. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to like at least like win some points, bro, because I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel at the UFC prediction show. Because Yao is a fucking dictator, bro. He changes his picks.
Yeah.
Yao makes his picks after the fight ends, bro. After the fight ends, the judge.
Yeah, he's using the dog bot.
Yo, you dirty dog. You dirty fucking dog, bro.
He's using
Don't
the
listen
dog
to the
bot.
man who's rock bottom at the bottom and hasn't gotten a single point in 2 events. He's just hurting because he's not for certain about his picks.
Come on, baby.
Damn, y'all said.
Come on, dog.
Hey. All right. So, what about you, S Dog? Who you got?
I'm gonna go Energy, bro. I think that's a banger shot there by Ola. 100% Energy.
At the risk of sounding boring, I'm keeping the same pick. I'm running the Trinity pick here. We're going Charles Energy Johnson for the dog of the week, but I am picking 4 dogs this week. I got Waldo Cortez Acosta. I got Kevin Borjas. I got Charles Johnson. Actually, no, I'm picking 5 dogs this week. I got Mahashate Hayaser, and I've got Cal Dawkins. I like all these guys. I might parlay those 5 together. I mean, you got to think there's going to be juicy fucking odds.
Yeah.
Well over 1,500 on
the
that one.
The cash out should be decent too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you don't go all the way, the cash out might be decent.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think my bookie might be out of town again this week. So with that, I'll probably have to place my bets on underdogs, which means I'll have to pick specific outcomes or significant strike outcomes. So I'm gonna have to do my research on these before I lock that bet in. But those are my picks, man. I like those 5 dogs, and I really like Charles Johnson to lead that dog pack.
Skullet Gang, baby.
Boys, banger
Skullet
show.
Gang, baby.
Banger show, man. A banger fight card tomorrow. Your boy might pull an all-nighter for this one, man.
Banger show, banger fight card starting in fucking 7 hours. No, 9 hours.
I've never
Hold
said
on.
so
8.5 hours.
So fucking much.
Sterling, I'm telling you, you got 8.5 hours, bro. Take a nap.
Bro.
Oh, I don't do that. I saw you laugh.
That shit's so funny, man. That
I'll
shit
be,
is so funny, man.
Hey,
You're
boys.
crazy.
Hey, I'll catch y'all the first part of the night in about 8 hours, boys.
You
I'll
feel
catch
me?
y'all the first part of the night, baby.
Hey,
Let's
bro.
go. Oh man. Look, no matter who you're going for, I think the smartest bet of the entire night is to take the under on Sterling staying up for the entire fight card, folks. He's gonna stay up. I would take the under 4.5. I think he stays up for about 4.5 fights at most, and then he wakes up to the spoilers on Instagram and Twitter in the morning. Folks, listen, we've been going now for 2 hours and 6 minutes. If you've been locked in, whether it's been for 2 hours and 6 minutes or just the last 30 fucking seconds, that's fine. We just hope that you rewind and watch the replay. And if you haven't done so already, do us a huge favor. They're scrolling at the bottom. Subscribe to all the channels. At MMAnomaly, that's me. At The Fight Week Show, the man underneath me. Head Kick Pod. The bottom right, we got S-Dogs MMA Talk to my right. And then to the far right, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the PFL Africa stud. Extreme Slap Sports. Make sure you give that man a follow too. Folks, we appreciate each and every one of you. If you're already following us, if you've already commented on the last few videos, that's great. We appreciate you even more for doing that. Smash that bell for notifications. Hit the comment on this one when we wrap up. And folks, we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you each and every one of you next week. And if you do nothing I've asked you to do for the entire fucking show, that's fine too. If you're laughing at my bets, that's fine. All that I'm going to ask is that you do the last 2 things. I'm going to say it every fucking show, and I'll say it again this show. We ask that you keep on going and that you keep on growing, and we really hope we see you next time. Let's go.
You've been listening to the MMAnomaly Show. No filter. As you may have been able to tell, we dig the MMA, and our passion is to dive deep into the upcoming fights, give you our expert breakdowns, and help you make sense of all the chaos that is the fight game. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, make sure to find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at MMAnomaly. Be cool, and we'll see you next time.